Great looking game side. Just showing your goddamn stream. Why is the game not showing up? There we go. Okay, alright. I have turned on the game. I get to play the video game today. I'm not gonna go and, like, copy-paste the fact that I'm going live on every Discord today. I think I'm just gonna take it easy because this might not be a very long stream. Where the hell did I leave the game off? Is the new question, I suppose. Oh boy. Oh right, I forgot I started using Elissapod. I forgot about that. As well as this Japanese Ivysaur from Pokemon Green. I don't know how that slipped my mind. It's such a memorable part of the thing, isn't it? Okay, let me get myself some coffee. Hello, Shock Turtle. Oh my god, hi. Hi. And I've got echo because my laptop is automatically got stream playing. Making an avatar in 5 or less hours. Are you sure you should be chatting in the stream in that case? If time is of the essence, I say good luck to you, and probably should focus on it instead of focusing on this nonsense. I can't wait. I hope you'll be showing it though when you do. I am doing just fine. And by just fine, I mean, I had a huge meal. And I am feeling so full, you have no idea. I am feeling so full. I feel so satisfied for the first time in weeks. Maybe we'll show it. Okay, maybe. Let me make sure my microphone is... Yeah, okay. Okay. Let's get some of that coffee. The delicious coffee. Probably should not be having coffee right after having a huge chili. But I'm sure I can hold on for 3 hours at least, right? I should go back to doing my streams like 3 hours, honestly. I feel like 3 hours is a nice... responsible amount of time to be streaming, right? Right. And since there's probably gonna be preload ads, I need to get back to having a starting soon screen. Talking to somebody else who like hates having ads on their stream, they mentioned that they might like play ads during their starting soon bit, and I'm like, you know, that's, or rather I mentioned that. And then I was like, wait, why am I not taking my own advice? You know what I mean? Like, you know, this would be a great time, like, to disable pre-rolls for, like, an hour or two. It's just like playing an ad or 3 at the start, whilst on a starting soon screen. That would make a lot of sense, right? Pretty sure it would. But yes, whilst there's probably not gonna be anybody showing up right now, I'm gonna take care of this and get nice and comfortable. Like I said, I'm not gonna, like, dump my link to stream in every goddamn Discord that I'm in, because I feel a little shy today. And this might be a little bit of a shorter one, too. Okay. Whomst is pinging me on Discord? Let me go into Do Not Disturb, actually. Specifically, so like, yeah. God damn it, it's somebody I wanted to watch that just went live. Why does this always happen? This always happens. An artist that I wanted to commission has like this thing where he opens up commission for like 1 hour before he streams, and then he streams the commissions. And I'm just like, well, maybe some other time. Maybe some other time. Where did I leave off, actually? Like, more importantly than just what my party looked like. Where did I leave off the actual game? Right, I just finished the fighting type gym, which basically had nothing going on for it, right? Right. Now I remember. And I was about to go into the, like, dark woods. Right, now I remember. Bede got disqualified from the gym challenge. It seemed like it was supposed to be a big deal, but then it really did not feel like a big deal at all. To be perfectly honest, it really, really did not. Probably because, like, Bede wasn't really introduced as much of a character, emotionally speaking. Let me actually, like, go and fuff about this area a little bit more. Glimwood Tangle. I would look up what Pokemon spawn here, and of course, much to my annoyance, Team Yell is gone. Why? No reason. They're just gone now. They decided to go elsewhere because they were bored. Which makes absolutely no sense because they're supposed to be... Hi. Are you looking for mushrooms? They give off light when you touch them. I don't think you should be eating those, sir, if that's the case. But yes, I am annoyed by the idea of, like... Team Yell fucking off. But only after... Oh, jeez. I did not have the thing, like, highlighted. There we go. Yeah, you know what? First impression always, and then I'll just start using payback. Also, wow, that thing is level 33. I should probably level up. Although, I just did, like, fucking 4/5 of their HP. No, actually, never mind. I thought it was level 21 for some reason. I'm crazy. Ignore me. Right, no, you're not psychic, are you? You're fairy type. Not that it mattered, because it still killed. And my dude also has a Shinotic. Right, this is a Pokemon I think I would love to use at some point. I just never really had much of an opportunity to do so. It's a special attacker, right? So let me just use Struggle Bug a couple of times. It's not gonna hit hard, but the debuff is worth it, I feel. That makes sense, right? That's normalized damage. It's so easy to forget that Golisopod is part water type because there's already another much more memorable bug water type in Sun and Moon, right? You know, the, God, what is it called? Dewpider. It's a lot more memorable than Golisopod is as a water type, I mean. So it's kind of weird to think about. Alright, I should be able to do, like, actual damage now. I've had too much concern. Who keeps pinging me on my phone? God damn it. The second I go into Do Not Disturb on my PC, now it's my phone getting all the notifications. Of course, of course. It's just emails. Also, that's starting to do, like, some real damage. I probably should swap because I'm not doing anything here. Metabuzz. You're not gonna use... Yeah, I was gonna say, you're not gonna use a fairy-type attack now, right? That wouldn't make sense. At least I would hope that the AI would not do that. Although it might now. Hello, Luna, the Celestial, by the way. I feel so tired. And I hope that doesn't, like, bother people too much. Oh, this dude had 3 Pokemon. I'm actually genuinely surprised. I forgot that NPCs could have more than 2. It's been so long. And it's dead. Because it was T. They did put out, like, a new regional evolution or variant of Sinistee, right? A strong trainer that's rarer than rare mushrooms. What do you mean, sir? Also, wait. This guy was not blocking off any path. He was just staring into a corner. And yes, the coffee is a delightful, delightful addition to my table, to say the least. It's kind of weird to see, like, a forest level so late in a region, come to think of it. Typically, whenever you have a forest in these games, it's pretty early on, isn't it? Let me give you that bright powder, why don't I? Any turn where you're not taking damage is a wonderful turn. I see that item over there, and I wants it now. Needs it, even. Shiny. Just full heals sitting on the ground. Not even, like, lum berries or anything that makes more sense logically. Just full heals. Also, big root. Never mind. I guess that's going on Ivysaur. Hello, Angry Loser, by the way. No, not the crackpot. Big root goes to you. And yeah, sorry if I sound a little bit tired. That would be because I am. I had to wake up early to go to a doctor's appointment, and then I worked. And then afterwards, I came home, and I was like, you know, I'm for once in the mood to actually cook food. So I made a giant fucking chili, and now I'm feeling so tired. Have a cool stream, you're gonna look understandable. Very understandable. But yeah, right before stream, I had a big old chili. And I was like, oh, I don't want to stream. I just want to fall asleep now. So it took me like an extra hour to just like get ready to stream even. I should have taken a picture. It was delicious. Very, very delicious even. Alright, I see 2 people up there. I'm not liking that. Who do I put, like, at the front in that case? Nobody has, like, U-turn, right? Yeah, no, I don't think so. Honestly, I'm surprised that U-turn is a bug-type move instead of, you know, a flying-type move because of the name. I mean, a U-turn, well, it's like a half-barrel roll. No, it's a U-turn. It's a U-turn, like from Star Fox. So yeah, no, I'm not entirely getting it. Let me put Espeon up here. Wait, actually, doesn't Jolteon have light screen? I hate that I can't see their moveset from that screen. Yeah, you have light screen, you have reflect. Right. What kind of trainers are those? A waiter and an ace trainer. I have no idea what they're going to have in that case. I think we're fine with the Psychic. The railways are amazing! They can carry lots of people and Pokemon at once! Good for you, sir. I came to ride a Galar train. I wonder if meeting you will change my life. Whoa, lady. Might be thinking a little too deeply about this. Okay, Ninetales and Kirlia. I should have had light screen. Well, I can probably one-shot the Kirlia, come to think of it. Actually, that would do normal damage. No, his Fairy is not resistant to bugs, so this should one-shot it. On the other hand, Ninetales might prove a little bit more difficult, but Golisopod should be able to tank one of these. Especially because it's so fast, goddamn. Okay, no, Bug, it seems like Bug is not super effective. Yeah, I guess Fairy does resist Bug then, that's weird to think about. This is physical damage, so I wonder if this will actually, like, kill Ninetales. No, but he came pretty close. This should kill, though. I would hope so, at least. Is First Impression supposed to be a priority move? Because it feels like it is. Get ready to forget the trouble of this loss to ride the train. Never mind. I mean, what? Sorry, my thoughts are not, like, quite there yet, either. And I'm just what? Why would riding the train make you feel better about losing? Like the horrible loser you are, sir. Well, that's cute. You can touch the mushrooms. Not terribly useful, but cute. Snore. Wait, hold on. Did I just say that snore can make the opponent flinch now? Huh. That feels like that's new. I don't recall that part being part of the move Snore. Was that always there? I'm trying to think of any, like, very bulky, special attack, focus, normal type Pokemon to make use of this now. The only one that comes to mind is the Pokemon that could, like, use Rest and also turn normal types into other stuff like Sylveon with Pixelate, for example. I'm trying to think of what else, like, does Wigglytuff? Wigglytuff's not tanky enough that I would want to be using Rest and Snore. I would rather be using Stockpile and Spit Up at that point. I'm trying to think, like, Snorlax is out of the question because it's not fast enough to make the opponent flinch. Coffee. Wait, has it only been like 16 minutes? What the hell? I feel like I kind of did a lot just now. My perception of time is clearly skewed, as people can tell. Wait. Anything down here? Nope. This just leads back to where I was. I didn't mean to touch that, but neat. Okay, this is a way back. Oh, there's actually a way forward over there. Old lady. Some mushrooms react in interesting ways when you touch them. Why is there an old lady in the forest talking to me about mushrooms? Also, this thing is a pure psychic. Is absolutely going to die. At least I hope so. Hello, McNugget, by the way. That's one hell of a name. Okay, so she had, like, 2 NDDs? Were they both male? That's... Alright. Strange choice, but if you say so. You know what? I'm actually going to swap. I don't trust this. Especially because Galissapod's taken a little bit of a beating there. There we go. Had a feeling. Had a feeling it was going to be something annoying for me to deal with. Wait. Okay. I thought that was play rough for a second there, and I was actually scared, but no. Oh, jeez.
Thank you, Alyssa.
Thank you, McNugget, for following, by the way.
Goodbye, Mr. Norton.
Yeah, that one hurts.
Goodbye.
A little bit more. Thank you for following. And goodbye for following. And thank you. Thank you. I don't consider myself very entertaining, so made the alerts as entertaining as possible. But Toms like me react in sad ways when defeated. You don't seem very sad, miss. Do you have anything else interesting to say? Okay, no, just talking about the mushrooms. Oh, hi. I kind of forgot that this creature existed. What are you, like, dark and... You're level 40 and 38. Okay, 1 second. Alright, 1 second, please. I should heal Galissapod after this. Dude's actually kind of scary. Alright, okay, I see how it is. Let me just put you to sleep. If I could, that would be nice, please. Yeah, keep using Sucker Punch, I appreciate that. You know, I might as well try to catch this one, come to think of it. Let's just hope I don't accidentally kill it along the way. Some of these Pokemon have started to become a little more difficult to catch, I've noticed. Not like in Sun and Moon, where everything was, like, super easy to catch. Sunshines and Daisies, even. I guess they kind of give you the quick ball pretty early on, don't they? In Sun and Moon. That might be why. Maybe I should put down Reflect. It's about to wake up, isn't it? Well, it's in the yellow and it's asleep. I'll start throwing balls, I think, instead. And since this thing is so high level, I think I'll start with an Ultra Ball. Yeah. I should be able to just buy these soon, I hope. So it shouldn't be a big deal for me to use them now. Okay, that's not fantastic. And this thing is now slowly dying. I think I'm on my last Ultra Ball, so let me see about putting it back to sleep, and hopefully that'll be good enough to kill it. That's an interesting move name, and it looked kinda scary. So I was worried for a minute there. Yeah, it's gonna die next turn if it doesn't go in the ball now. I don't happen to have any timer balls, do I? No, only dusk balls, which actually I think might have a higher catch rate. Fuck it, here we go. Really? So you have chosen death, it seems. Well, there it goes. I was looking forward to catching that thing. Not that I was going to use it, but, you know, still nice to catch something I haven't caught before. You boost special defense if the holder is hit. Oh, okay. Right, that was the drop that I was looking at. Got it. Okay, another TM. U-turn! I do appreciate that, because that just lets me make scouts this way. I wonder if people know what I'm talking about when I use the term scout in Pokemon. I'm really disappointed that Golisopod cannot learn it, but it makes sense. It makes sense. Understandable. Even. Okay, I had, like, Iron Defense on Mandibuzz because it has the ability Weak Armor. But if I really wanted a defense boost, I could just be using an X defense, so I think I'm gonna get rid of it. I can always relearn it later. Once I transfer these Pokemon over to, like, legitimate hardware. This would make Mandibuzz the person I want to open up the fights with, and then if it looks like a very terrible matchup, then I swap out. I still need to go and... You know, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that right now. Where was the place where I could buy herbs? Was it this place? Tuffield? You can't call a flying taxi. I'm outside, game. Come on. Just because there's a lot of thick trees doesn't mean taxis can't come. I don't like this. Okay, never mind. I thought I was gonna have to beat up somebody before I could make it here. Balon Leia definitely is, like, one of the cooler towns I've seen. Come to think of it. Oh, God, it's a fairy type gym, isn't it? Oh, boy. Okay, understandable. Please tell me I can teleport from here, right? Okay, thank you. So it's fine when I'm in the town, in the forest, but anywhere else in the forest? Nah, get fucked, kid. Even if you're lost, like, screw you. Alright, where was the shop that sold herbs? Was it the one down there? I could have sworn it was here, but maybe it was elsewhere. Okay, no, never mind. Just a random useless NPC. I could have sworn there was somebody selling herbs around here. Like 90% certain even that it was around here. And that's typically what I spend my money on for healing-wise in Pokemon games. Which, I know some people have told me, like, Side, don't you think you're being a little bit too frugal? Like, you don't need to save up that money that much. But it's like, you never know. I was having some money trouble in some of these games. Yeah, see, there's an energy route here. I guess it was not in this town. Or was it outside town? My only other thought would be that it would be like the watertight place. Hey, hello, Gally, by the way. Didn't like Sword and Shield too much, but comparing it to literally every other Pokemon game that came out since, it's very, very nice. I haven't played too much Legends Arceus, though. I have not, like, touched it at all. I've seen some people play it, and it looks like it's fun. And I will say, Sword and Shield is not that bad. Like, it's not great. But, like, it's definitely one of the more, like, best examples of... It doesn't need to have good graphics to look good. Like, this shot right here. This looks pretty good. The graphics are ass. The grass is nothing impressive, but I would still say that it looks good. Like, I love the hills in the background, the farms and whatnot. Like, presentation is a lot more important than raw graphics. Which is something I immensely appreciate. Legends Arceus looks interesting, to say the least. Okay, it was not in this town, despite what I thought. Was it in the water-type town? I don't know. Oh, it is. It's even marked on the goddamn map side. Alright, where was the herb shop? Was it down here? I knew it was somewhere outside. I'm not crazy. Right, you sell the incense and the herbs person is over there. It's because you're a farmer. That's why I thought it was back in the other town. Okay. How many of these do I got? Only 3. Let me buy like 7. There we go. Now I'm not gonna need to purchase. I need full heals. Alright, Bellonlea. Very, very pretty town, to say the least. A charming town where people make their homes in a trunk of towering trees. Any deaths in Sword and Shield? This game has gotten quite a lot of murders, actually. Yes. Every single one of them was a crit. I'm not reusing another Turkle. One of them actually died. The other one, I just put it here to tell myself, don't use it, Side. But yeah, this was a crit. I know, but yeah, that's the worst part. I was just like, okay, I'm gonna go and finally, after all these months since Emerald, I'm just like, I think it's time for me to get a new Mudkip to replace the old terrible one in Pokemon Emerald that I lost. And then he died so early on. All the Mudkips that I touch are cursed. And then I was like super hype about using Jungmo because it's one of my favorite Pokemon. And then it also got critted. It was like a 5-hit it was one of those multi-hit moves, and it hits 5 times when Pancham was using it on Jungmo, and the last one critted. Snorlax, Gigantamax versus Gigantamax. He got critted also at the Water-type gym. I think this Mudbray also got critted. This Meltan definitively got critted. And this is just the evolved version of Meltan that I'm not going to use also. It's only been crits that I've gotten kills in this game. Only crits! I am so mad. I love Mudkip, but I'm not allowed. All my favorites murdered by Sword and Shield's crits. Alright, so I'm like 99% certain the gym is fairy type. So, Frank, that's my granddad's name. Who's Frank? Hi, sir. I am a Pokemon. Have a battle with me. Listen for a second. What? Scorbunny and Sizzlipede are different species, but they're still both Pokemon. Sir, you can't just scream that at me and then just go into a normal conversation. I'm gonna have to build around Lucky Chant now. Scorbunny and I are different species, just like Sizzlipede and I are different too. If you think about it that way, there's no problem of calling me a Pokemon. I don't mind. What, you don't have to worry about me. I know it's pretty lofty logics. I wanted to become a Pokemon once too. There's been... I noticed this also, since the start of the 3DS era, there's a lot of NPCs that have these kinds of conversations. Like, ever since X and Y, there's always, like, 2 or 3 NPCs per game who's just like, man, being a Pokemon would be kind of cool, actually. Or, oh, man, I sure wish I was a Pokemon. And I'm just like, do the writers know what they're writing here? Because there's a lot of people here who are just like, man, I played Mystery Dungeon. You can be one. I'm sure. I changed the fashion style. We changed the way I feel too. Basically, if I can make myself feel a way a Pokemon does, it'd be like I became a Pokemon, don't you think? This dude's gonna get a fursuit. Would you please put on some clothes with a fiery spirit? No. Good luck with that, sir. Have a nice day, sir. Here we go. Old letter to the old man. This does bring me back ages. Paula was the name of a girl I spent all my time playing with when I was a younger lad. Oh, right, the little girl who was most likely a ghost. She fell ill, didn't tell me though. She kept it a secret just how sick she was. We ended up having a great row about it, and I moved away not long after that fight. Never met her again after the day I left. How was she? Did she look well, dear old Paula? What, the quiet type are you? Meowth got your tongue? Yeah, she's a ghost. She's dead. She's dead. I reckon I ought to give you something for this gift you brought. For all you've brought me back a piece of my youth. Thanks. Show your scarf. T-region, yes, indeed. Do you have a dear friend in your life? Make sure you treasure those dear to you while you have them close. God. Coming out a little strong, aren't we? Don't interrupt our conversation, says the little girl talking to the wall. There's a lot of ghost, creepy shit going on in this house, sir. So small feet, huh? Is it? Okay. Shiny. 2 big mushroom. Look at you, defeated Stone Side's gym leader, right? You probably know your way around the team like this one in that case. Hex. You know what? I do actually quite like the move Hex. I appreciate it. Having a Pokemon learn moves of different types can be a real help, you know? Can anybody learn Hex in my party? The answer is no. Of course not, Side. Evolution's a bit tricky for Pokemon Trainer. If it gets stronger, its appearance will change. Do you want to know how to make your Pokemon strong without evolving it? Yes. I'll teach you a battling! Oh. I was not prepared. Please don't be like level 40. I would be upset. Yeah, it's fine, I hope. You're Psychic and also Bug, so this might be fine even. Oof, it survived that? I'm actually kind of upset. This might hurt. No, never mind, we're fine. I did not heal. I did not heal. Let me U-turn and then swap out somebody else who can deal with this a little bit better with more HP. Psychic and Bug, huh? You're not Dark type yet. Well, the best I got is Noodle, actually. I'm not sure what she was talking about. At least Noodle is still alive. Yeah! I did name Noodle after somebody in chat, so I would hope that she stays alive, yes? How's your day going? I am so full of food, you have no idea. So I'm doing great. Even though my Dottler hasn't evolved yet, it was hard to take down, wasn't it? The secret is this Eviolite. Oh, it was actually worthwhile to talk to you in that case. Let's a Pokemon that can still evolve hold this Eviolite. Their defense, special defense will go up. It will double, more specifically. Which means that second stage evolution Pokemon can be tankier than last stage evolutions. Including this Ivysaur, come to think of it. I think. Let me check. Let me go and take a look at Smogon. I don't think I had the Smogon page open. Whoops. Let me do that real quick. Ivysaur. Let me compare Ivysaur's stats to Venusaur's stats. 63, 80, and... 80 and 100. Okay, so double versus an increase by like 60 or 80. You have an urge to eat Japanese food. Sushi, huh? Sushi is a very specific, like, thing. I tried sushi on stream a couple of, well, I think now it's been a couple months, even. I was not particularly impressed, I don't think. I think it was one of those things where... Yeah, I remember exactly what I was thinking at the time. I was saying, this tastes good, but it feels like a dessert rather than actual food. You know, like, it doesn't feel like the first course of a meal. If that makes any sense. Also, I might want to give that Eviolite to Ivysaur instead of the Big Root, even though the Big Root is great. Pardon me. I also most likely should go back to the Pokemon Center. Oh, there was a gym right here. Hi. I did not mean to talk to you. I meant to pick this up. Rest. I guess it's pretty useful to find rest here after picking up Snore. You have a very broad range of favorite. You always thought your brothers were the picky eaters. You know, there's something about sushi that just didn't feel like the meal, if that makes any sense. Okay, let me start thinking about whom's do I want to take on with me in this gym. Definitely not the fighting type or the dog type. That's a terrible idea, side. Do not do such a thing. Golisopod might actually see some use, though. Metabuzz, no. You know, because he gets sent back after taking enough damage. Don't have anybody that's like a designated steel type move user. You're not a steel type, despite appearances. I did level down Guacamole so it could be used in actual fights. They got along well with the Tento boxes more than anything. Yeah, that might be it. Like, sushi by itself, that's comfort food. It did feel very filling, though, I will say, when I had sushi. I was impressed. Right, Poison! Poison is also super effective against Fairy. I keep forgetting about that fact. I can't believe I'm considering using a goddamn Trubbish. What has the world come to? What have you done to me? Okay, okay. Maybe I should take Dawnbreaker, just to have some kind of coverage as well. Pardon me. Yeah, like I said, I've been feeling very tired because of all the food I ate earlier. Let's hope this coffee will wake me up. Okay, let me go take a look at Belon Leia's gym, shall I? Belon Leia. Does it have two L's? Yes, it does. Belon Leia is home to the gym for... Let me see. What level is the gym? Level 35. The gym leader is level 36, going up to 38. That's quite a lot. Don't eat Chinese buffet sushi. Most don't take care of their quality and are not liable for what happens. Yeah. I don't trust Chinese buffet to be very good with complicated food. I was well aware of that possibility. I guess a fairy type, not a fairy type, a fire type wouldn't be like a bad idea here. But the best fire type I've got is Litwick, which I don't think would evolve on time, would it? Let's see, level 38. Litwick is level 41 when it evolves. Like, yikes. Yikes. Okay, nope. Close, but not quite. You're not a poison type, are you? You have, like, all the powders, but you're flying. Right, right. You're not a dark type. Despite appearances, Dusk Noir. What about Ghastly? When does Ghastly evolve? Because then I could just turn it into a Gengar as well. Level 25? Huh. Weird. And then I would need like a, Have you had Southern style barbecue? You mean like Southern American, I'm guessing? Like United States, Texas barbecue? I don't think I have, no, but there is a place like very close to where I live where they do that. It's quite literally called Texas Saloon Grill. And like the logo is literally like a picture of Texas with a big old cowboy hat. And I'm not making that up. Alright, let me see here. Level 25, and then I would need the creature to be traded, which wouldn't take that long, come to think of it. Ghastly's not exactly tanky, though, is my issue. What about Trubbish? It's either Ghastly or Trubbish that I'm going to be using for Mega... Not Mega Evolution. I use the term Mega Evolution because that's literally what it is. You level up at 36, so okay, no. I want to see Garbodor's Gigantamax form. So I'm going to be using Trubbish and not Gengar. Gengar can be for some other thing. I guess I wanted to use Quinny here for a while now. You've already got, like, the perfect kit, right? Yeah, you got, like, Silverwind, Reflex, Stored Power, and Calm Mind, right? That was the plan. Now I remember. Small Borb. I don't know how useful the Borb will be, although it's either that or a fire type, but what would I even bring for fire types? I still want to use Quinny, but... What does Espeon even bring to the table? You bring Reflect and Yawn to the table. You know what? I think I'd rather have Quinny. Let me see, fire. I have this Magmortar, I guess. Arcanine, Growlithe, Ponyta. I can't use a lowland Cubone again. Not for a while, because it wouldn't feel right if I did. Charmander, no. I got Litten, but like, eh. I think I've told this before, where I'm just like, I don't like Incineroar all that much. I know, blasphemy. A lot of people would be so upset at me for being like, man, I don't like Incineroar, actually. I got Salazzle, I suppose. This is the Totem Salazzle from Ultra Sun and Moon that I ended up using for a little bit, but not, like, all of the game. I think I kind of wanted to use a Type Null at some point in one of these games. I don't know why I didn't for this one. Huh. Yeah, I think I was looking forward to using one of these. You don't like Incineroar even as a furry, so no harm? Yeah, I feel like a lot of furries just be like, Incineroar's great, and I'm just like... Listen, I can see the beauty in big muscle man. I can see it, but like... My man skips leg day. He looks like fucking Crash Bandicoot. I can't unsee it. I'm sorry, look at him! Look at his legs! Dude's built like the Tasmanian tiger from Looney Tunes. I just can't unsee it. The legs are too skinny. I need like a kickboxing version of Incineroar for me to appreciate Incineroar. I do like the idea as a theme, though. Like, it's clearly supposed to be a firefighting type again, but then they're like, here's the twist. It's actually a wrestler with an evil persona, so it's a dark type. And I'm like, okay, that's cute. I like that idea a lot, actually. Okay, what kid did I even have on Salazzle at the time? Torracat is much better? Man, I can never remember that Torracat exists. What does Torracat even look like again? Let me look it up. Torracat. Oh. Yeah, it looks a lot like Litten. I think that's why. Hello, Kilgo. Hearing me talking about how I don't like Incineroar that much because it skips leg day. Yeah, Torracat does look great. I will say, I would have liked Torracat just like bigger. I would have liked that a lot. That would have been a great Fire Dark type. The wrestler idea is cute. I'm not sure I would like it for a starter. They just really wanted to make anthropomorphic animals a lot for these couple of gens, haven't they? That's just been kind of their thing, huh? I think I would like to use this Totem Salazzle from... Should I even keep calling them Totem Pokemon? Because they're not Totem anymore. You know, they're normal size now. They're Totem when you pick them up in Ultra Sun and Moon. Then after you transfer them, they just go back to being normal Pokemon. Somebody told me that apparently they keep their size, their totem size, when you transfer them to a game with size, is what I was told. So if I were to transfer a totem Pokemon over to Scarlet and Violet, apparently they would just be tall, like an alpha Pokemon in Legends Arceus, which is interesting, but I don't know how true that is. Ugh, I get... I did not realize Turtonator was that tiny. Were you always this tiny, sir? Quick question, personally, you're not much of a fan of it, but how do you feel about alt accounts following you? I guess it doesn't really matter. I've never given much care... Hold on, I'm gonna refill my coffee whilst I talk about this. I've never cared too much about people using, like, follows, just in general. Because, it doesn't matter how many follows I have.
Thank you.
Oh, jeez. Speaking of!
Goodbye, mate.
Thank you, Ikilgo,
Goodbye,
for
Mr.
following.
Autumn.
I'll wait until
Goodbye.
that's over to continue.
Goodbye.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Thank you for following.
Goodbye.
Thank you for following. And goodbye for following. Okay. So, follows have never been something I cared too much about. Like, it's very, very flattering that somebody wants to see me on their side of their Twitch page whenever I'm live. But at the same time, if they don't show up, what does it matter? I've been streaming for like a couple of years now. I've got a couple thousand followers. But it doesn't matter that because there's not a couple thousand people showing up. And that's kind of the way I feel about follows just in general. So it doesn't matter if people follow me with their alt accounts. Or their main accounts or whatever. What matters is people showing up. Yeah, sorry, I was redoing my coffee there. If people show up, that's what's flattering to me. Like, hold on, let me actually check, like, what's the number of follows I've got right now? I need to open up my own Twitch page, which, like, I have not done that in ages. Or rather, I have not, like, taken a look at where my view count even is, or stream follower count. Hello, Ali, by the way. You see people follow a lot, but never speak a single time before or after? Yeah, there's that too. Like, that's another reason why I feel like follows don't really matter that much. You ask, since one of your IRL friends made a bunch of accounts on the spot on Twitch and started following you in a bunch of them, sort of left a bad taste in your mouth. You come with a GIF. Oh boy, 1 second there. You wouldn't do something of that scale, but it makes you question if it's alright if you follow on one of your alts. Yeah, no, I'd say it's just... It sounds more like they were trying to, like... Alright, let me go take a look at what that is, SK. It's a good thing I still have a Twitter account, huh? Oh god, it's the lizard video. It's an iguana trying to climb a kitchen window. I love those kinds of monitor lizard. They make me very happy. Speaking of, I've got one on screen right now. But, you know, I'd say that, like... I don't think there's anything wrong with people following on an alt account. If anything, it feels like your IRL friend making a bunch of those follows, those to follow you, is probably just them wanting to support you and they think that it matters, if that makes any sense. That's probably just how they see it, I would assume. Okay, let me take Salazzle. Because they're, like, literally the fairy-type killer. For all intents and purposes. I'm also going to be using Quidney here. I think this is a good enough kit for most people, right? I think so, at least. Oh boy. Your IRL friends did that just so he could spam having Wailords on your stream with stream avatars? Oh. Oh. Then yeah, I'd say that's kind of a dumb thing to do. And that's it. Sometimes I get like that, where I just see somebody I like, and then I just say their name, and then they say my name, and then I say their name, and then they say my name. And then it kind of goes on 4 times, and then it becomes awkward, so I stop. And then neither one of us wants to continue the conversation, or wanted to say what we had to say originally. Alright, these people need to be leveled up. The gym itself is, from what I saw, again... Level 36. Level 36. Side, Captain QC. Side is so cool. No, he's fucking not. I hate Side. I can barely handle being in the same room as him right now. It makes it really hard to stream, I can assure you. Captain QC. You killed though. We're not doing this bit right now. I appreciate the bit, but we're not doing this bit right now. I appreciate the bit, though. I think Trubbish gets some, like, Giga Drain type moves. Alright, let me sort by number, please. Nobody can learn a Hex. Some people can learn Venoshock. How is Trubish's special attack versus their physical? 26, 24. It's about equal. Okay. Lowers their special defense. May poison. They got double slap. You got a 151k check in your drawer right now. What? That's a huge as fuck check. God, I wish I had that kind of money. How? Do you have that check? I'm guessing it's like government, like doing your taxes, and those are tax returns, right? And like you have not been doing them in a couple of years, I'm guessing? Oh, it's how you pay for property. Okay, that makes more sense, right? You were getting a new place to live in. Right. So like, yeah, okay. Now I see. Kind of weird that it's up front. I would be scared as fuck. I would get my parents involved if I had to do that. Because I would not trust myself or the person I'm paying for this shit. Alright, U-turn. Quinny can learn U-turn. They're not a physical attacker. Don't even think about its side. Rock Blast. Revenge. Will-o'-the-Wisp. Salazzle can learn it, but do I want to? 1 month that you need to watch out. I would be so fucking spooked. You have no idea. Right. I was using Toxic, Venoshock, and Heat Wave. Right. And Dragon Dance. Wait. Dragon Dance is only attack and speed. That's not as useful as I thought it was going to be. You do not have any attack. Never mind. I don't want to be using Will-o'-the-Wisp, though. It's a notary. You don't give it directly to the seller. Right, okay. Still weird. Beat up. No. Steel Wing, Charm. Light Screen, Reflect. Dig. Magical Leaf, Pid Missile, Fly Payday. Wow, I really don't have much of anything. They really want you to do those raids against those TRs, don't they? Which, you know what, fair enough. It's like their new mechanic, they really want you to use it. I suppose that's fair. Okay, let me get people, like, leveled up properly. So, since they are... Let me check again. I've checked like 3 times now. They start at level 36 and go up to 38. I'm going to put myself at level 34. That seems good enough, right? I think. It seems like every time I go up by like levels of 3 levels. Raise yourself! Finally! I was wondering when you were going to get that. Okay. Okay, Struggle Bug is cool and all, but it's not physical, and you do not have the special attack to be using Struggle Bug at all. So let me get rid of that. $19. Nightshade, no. Psycho Shift. What's this Psycho Shift again? Transfer status condition to the target. That's not that useful. That's just synchronized, except it's a move. Power Swap is tempting. Because you have terrible physical attack. But no. This also swaps away your special attack. Not. If only the person that I named this Natu after was here as well. I keep forgetting that that's the idle animation for Zatu. It's just sitting there. Floating. No, I do not want Power Swap. Guard Swap, on the other hand, is kind of tempting. Actually, your defense... Oh god, your special defense is terrible, actually. But... It's fine, I hope. Probably fine. If I'm facing a physical attacker, I can use Reflect. If not, I can use Calm Mind over and over. Plus, there's always the chance of Silver Wind proccing once. Air Slash. Okay, see, that one's tempting. This is a special attack move, right? Yeah. It also might make the target flinch. As much as I hate to say it, I might want to get rid of Silver Wind. At the same time... I hate to be doing this, but I could just be using Quinoa as, like, purely an X attack, X special defense user and get rid of Calm Mind. It just feels a little extra cheap, more than usual, to go into the fight expecting to need to use one of those. So, hello, Onyx, and I still do not have Boop Command. I should work on that at some point, one of these weeks. Like, just take the time during a stream or, like, off-stream to just add, like, those redeems where people can throw a Pokeball at you. And then, like, if it hits, it actually, like, makes me blink out of existence for a hot second. That would be fun. That would be fun. I am not cute. But I should be working on that. I need to go more professional with this kind of stuff. And also need to get, like, a proper starting soon screen and music that is not just the cat sitting at a cafe. As much as I love that cat. Alright, we're not gonna evolve this one. We're gonna leave you as an Ivysaur for two reasons. Number one, I want to see, like, how good Eviolite is overall. You don't get the HP boost. That's the only thing you're missing out on, really. Alright, what level does Trubbish evolve at again? It was like 30-something, I think. Coffee. I do have the bots doing that, at least. Sludge Bomb, right, there we go. That's a lot of fucking damage. It's better than Sludge. I don't think I've ever used a Trubbish in my entire life, because it's a bag of rubbish. Why would I ever want to use such a thing, you know? I already got Toxic Spike. I don't need Toxic itself. Belch. That's only after you've used a berry, right? So no. Okay, you did not evolve. What is the level you evolve at? Was it like 35 or something? I could have sworn it was like lower than the gym leader. Throwing a potato at my head. Maybe I should have more than Pokeballs being throwables. Some other people have, like, the metal pipe sound effects and a pipe thrown at them. Okay, there we go. I still can't believe, out of all the Pokemon you could have given a Gigantamax form, this one got one! Really, Game Freak? And not, like, anything cool like Salazzle or anything like that. Like, no. Garbodor. This Pokemon eats trash, which turns the poison inside the body. Turns into poison inside its body. Main component of the poison depends on what sort of trash was eaten. Gross. Apparently, I recall hearing in the lore that it was supposed to be, like, good for the environment, that creature. It is quite literally just a pile of trash. As opposed to Salazzle, which is, like, a much more deserving poison type. I'm just saying, actual pile of rubbish that is given living form, and also, like, green garbage bag, versus cool lizard. So he isn't cute per se, he's gentlemanly, sweet, wholesome, a pleasure to be around entirely at the least. I mean, I'm just saying, I can't stand being in the same room as myself. It makes it very difficult to stream. I think Salazzle's cool, personally. I can see why some people would say Salazzle is sexy. I think that's entirely the whole point of the design, is that it's supposed to look sexy. But I think it looks cool. I like the purple, and I like the pink a lot. Also, hi, Camilio, by the way. I've watched your streams a couple of times, I'm certain. And now we share a Discord. But if you people want to see somebody who likes Digimon a lot, and those are quite rare, maybe you'd like to go check out Camellia, who has like the very cool hedgehog Digimon as their mascot. I quite like it a lot. You feel that so much, but please know that we love you here side. Personally love the fact you stream, can hang out, hear your voice, and watch you play games on my other monitor. Give it large tits, no. No. It's a lizard. Come on. There's other Pokemon for that. There's Nidoqueen for that. But yeah, I know a lot of people kind of invited me a couple of times to hang out in voice chats and whatnot. It's just very... It's very difficult for me to get relaxed when I can hear another human being's voice. I feel like a completely different person off stream. It's a very, very strange thing, but at any rate... My party's healed. Most people are... You people have held items, right? Yes, yes you do. Quinoa does not. Crap. But yeah, no, like I said, I think I've watched you a couple of times playing Sonic Frontiers in the Digimon game, so you deserve that shout out, I think. It's been a while, though, but I do recall liking what I saw. You see beautiful Garbodor. I don't know about beautiful, but it's certainly a Garbodor. I'll give you that much. There really is nothing I could be giving to Quinoa here. Paralysis, poisoning. I still feel like I'm more likely to have paralysis happen than poisoning, so here we go. I can't believe I'm going to be using one of these Pokemon. I've never used one of these in my life. What even is your stat spread looking like? That's interesting. I guess. It's bulky. Its stats are otherwise kind of just evenly spread out everywhere except for HP. Also, nice special defense. Nice. Alright, what is the deal with the fairy type gym? Hi, Marnie. How's it going? Do you want to fight before we go in there? I'm pretty sure you're going to want to, aren't you? You got 4 gym badges already? I'm gonna have to watch out for you, huh? Look, even Morpeko is wary of you. Is it? Wait, Morpeko, don't tell me you actually like him. Ugh. We've already had a serious battle with him. He's an opposing gym challenger. Guess there's nothing to it. Look, just take one of my league cards, okay? Okay. You know... Game Freak, you could instead have longer cutscenes where people talk about the backstories instead of just printing it on the back of their cards and having them give it to me. Because it's very awkward. It's your favorite Pokemon TBH? Morpeko, really? What's with that look, huh? This just means I'll think of you as my rival from now on, okay? Ah, so you're the replacement for Bead. I see. No, Garbodor, really? That's a strange favorite, actually. There aren't too many gym challenges left, you know, so we're meeting in the finals, you got that? There she goes. You have, like, trio rivals? Yeah, but, like... I said the same thing about Sun and Moon, right? Where, like, how does not feel like a rival. How is just an annoyance that shows up every now and then. And had next to no plot relevance. Gladion, on the other hand, was interesting, had some character development, was a big part of the story, and was actually kind of difficult to fight against. Because I didn't have type advantage to him. I was trying to talk to your trainer, not you. Hear more people talk about you, thanks. I feel like quizzes are a bit too much. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and yet we have to deal with quizzes, really? People don't like quizzes, huh? What is this about pink? Does it mean the fairy type? Yes, it does, you numbskull. Couldn't you tell from the fact that the city is, you know, an entire, like, fairy tale looking place? Hi, person in Eevee fursuit. Have you caught any Yamaskin Galar? Would you be interested in trading for the Yamaska caught abroad? Oh, interesting. No, but I'll come back once I finish the game to get one of each of these. Like Trubbish more than Gobble, but still. Yeah, I would not have thought, like, this would be anyone's favorite. It's kind of like Stunfisk, where I'm like... Nobody's gonna want to play Pokemon Mystery Dungeon as this creature, is what I'm saying, you know, like... Just a very strange font. Alright, I've got quite a lot of people. Golisopod is just a heavy hitter. You would. Impressive. Stronger than I, that's for sure. Alright, I've got Golisopod, which is a very solid, like, first move with first impression. I got Quinoa, which is a gimmicky person, very useful. I got Noodle, also kind of gimmicky, has access to Yawn. Just hits very hard and very fast. I've got Ivysaur here, Japanese Ivysaur, whomst is perfect for... Well, for one, it's a poison type, and also has access to various status effects. Do you have any poison type moves? Actually, I don't think I gave you any. No, I did not. Right. I don't want to get rid of Giga Drain, though. That's the thing. It's a hard-hitting move and regens HP. I don't want to lose that. Plus, I don't think I could teach Reflect to Ivysaur in this gen. Can I? Let me actually go take a look. Reflect. I know you could teach Reflect to Ivysaur in, let's see, Control F. In Gen 1, yeah. That's why it has Reflect right now. And then it's impossible to teach it Reflect in any other games except Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. And that's why I had Reflect on this specific Bulbasaur. Now I remember. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, I can't get rid of Reflect. I don't want to lose Sleep Powder. You sure it would be nice if I could just, like, tap A and be like, yo, can I remember an old move? That would be great. You know, I really should be, like, swapping my moves anyways around. Razor Shell at the front. First Impression should be at the front. Razor Shell second, Payback, then Pin Missile all the way at the end. I need something better than Pin Missile, but this will do for now. Air Slash, Reflex, Stole Power. There we go. Charge Beam, Light Screen, Shadow Ball, Yawn. Right, that's why I had you around with Toxic Spikes. Okay. I really do not need to have both Venoshock and Sludge Bomb on there, though, do I? Your favorite rivals are Bianca, Cheren, and N. You know, see, that's the thing. I don't really consider N to be a rival either. I consider him to be, like, the main antagonist of Black and White 1. And the most interesting antagonist, also. Very fun to go against N. Black and White was very story-driven, and I kind of miss that. Coffee. I kind of miss it. I really do. I still consider him so... Yeah, I guess he kind of is. He's both an antagonist and a rival in many ways. In the same way... Not really in the same way Gladion is. You know, it's like... I guess there's many different kinds. Very character-driven, yeah. And I like that a lot. Do I want to open up with Garbodor then? Probably not, right? Yeah, no, I think we're fine as is. Let's just go in there. Pokemon would do a lot better if it focused more on the story. It's got good cutscenes. It can have good presentation when it's not trying to be an open world game. They just need to go and fetch better writers or take longer to make their games so they're more mechanically fun. I would like to change the gym, please. Keep trying to make the games driven by stories that are about other things than characters. Yeah, like, I'm trying to think. In this game, it's kind of just all about the gym challenge. Like, that's the main thing. There's the gym challenge and other things happening around it. And not, like, the characters. The characters are just tools to move the gym challenge around. and make stuff happen around the gym challenge. Like Bede getting disqualified, for example, was like the last big story bit we just did. And I'm like, yeah, but it's Bede though. Don't disqualify him. He was like the most interesting character of the game. He was an asshole that I wanted to get stronger and beat up until he finally gave up. Kind of like Gary, actually. I had motivation to fight against Bede, and then they just took him away now, and I'm like, oh, he's disqualified? That's it? That's it. Okay, I guess that's it. Serious examination, she says. Right, this is gonna be quizzes, right. Who again? Bede was the dude with the big fluffy hair that uses a bunch of psychic types and fairy types. Which, if I recall correctly, he's in this gym, right? Also, hi, why is this like a creepy warehouse?
Oh, there you are, my dear gym challenger. No, you're really lacking in the color pink.
I would find it hilarious if her dialogue was different if I had pink hair, actually.
See, I'm looking for a successor to take on the role of gym leader here.
Right, that's why I thought he was like fairy type user at first, but then he turned out to be psychic mostly.
My gym mission serves as an audition of sorts, too. Don't worry, it's simple enough. All you need to do is battle my trainers and answer the questions they ask around the way. Think carefully before answering, though, child. If you got the wrong answers, the stats of your Pokemon will be lowered.
Oh, that's actually kind of concerning.
Oh, but if you answer correctly, your Pokemon will get a stat boost. Just think of it like a fairy-type magic to make things interesting. Show me what you can do.
Old people, they all have the same voice with me. Okay, hold on, let me read what was said. I was focusing on the game just now. Character didn't really change when your character was full of pink all over. Oh, that's a shame. Was like, bitch, I'm pink all the way. Do you need something? No. Weird transition. Is this your first time playing Sword and Shield? I played like a good chunk of it, and then I stopped because I got bored originally when it came out. That's what it was. Yeah. I remember getting like, I think halfway through the game, and then I just like lost interest. Some other more interesting games came out, I guess. And I just didn't feel like coming back to this. It's time to start your audition to see if you're worthy of becoming the fairy-type gym leader. I'm just here for gym challenge, lady. Let me just beat you up. How about that? That's a pure fairy type. Alright, what's your question? Do you not have a question? Okay. Not very effective, but that's fine. Sweet Kiss only has an accuracy of 75 and it always hits me. Remember what's strong against Fairy? It's, yes. Do you know about Fairy-type's weaknesses? Both Poison and Steel are Fairy-type weaknesses, game. It's actually impossible to get this question wrong. Fuck you. You don't need to take it easy on me, game! Stop taking it easy on me! Ow. You're faster than me. You're not faster than me, which is what I thought originally. In that case, I'll just be using Razor Shell. It's only weaknesses? Oh boy. Slurpuff, another pure fairy type. Kinda bulky, if I recall correctly. It's like The 3DS era's version of Jigglypuff. This will reduce my physical attack, I think. Or was it special? It was special defense. Ugh. That's fine. That was not a crit. That just hit really hard. Please don't fall asleep. That was speed. Never mind. You were so happy when they announced Gigantamax Garbodor. You wanted one so bad, but this game sucks so much you never felt like hunting for one. Oh. I just transferred mine from a previous game. Which has been very fun to do that every game, actually. I see. I can't say what Miss Opal will think, but you're at least piqued my interest, person who could only answer correctly. You look exactly like the last person. Second charge, don't worry about the last question, just keep moving forward. I could not have gotten it wrong! And of course, you also have a Swirlix. I do appreciate that these are back-to-back. Am I healed in between? So I'm not. Good. Nice crit. This will do normal damage. What was the previous trainers? Oh! Okay, see, that's a difficult question. I think it was a Netta. It was a net, never mind. This is fine. They might be faster than me now. I'm not under half HP yet. Suck it. Aromatisse. That's the evolved version of the thing I fought last time. Draining Kiss might hurt a bit. Only a bit, though. Yeah, now that I'm under half HP, let's swap into somebody who will hit you really, really hard. I have never seen this thing in combat from this side. That is certainly a sight. Let me heal Galissapod so that it goes back to above half HP. My love. Let's hope it doesn't die, because that's exactly what happened to a lot of my Pokemon from random crits recently. I'm surprised it did not one-shot. I am also surprised that that hit twice. Whenever I use Sweet Kiss, it never hits, and I'm so upset. You ought to restart your internet so you're gonna breathe right back. I see what you did there. Hey! Because Gallifrey is an Embryon. Funny jokes! Okay, here's a shout out for the very cool Celeste speedrunner. Very cool. They all look the same. They could have at least had, like, male fairy-type trainers for this. I think you might have what it takes to become a fairy-type gym leader. Again, I'm only here to be, you know, getting the badge. Oh, I did not realize this thing was Dark Fairy. Okay. That's interesting. And one shot. Man, first impression hits hard. As it should. Gardevoir also not weak to bug, unfortunately for me. What do I eat for breakfast every morning? Guess who's gonna become the fairy-type gym leader? Gee, I wonder, could it be Bead? Omelets? Great, to prefer cheese omelets. That's not a question, miss. This game is an obsession with curry. I don't know what it is. Like, it's not even a British thing. That's the weird part. That is the weirdest part about the curry bit. Mystical fire. Interesting choice. Was that a crit or was that just raw damage? It was raw damage, fuck. It's a slightly British... Yeah, but it's like, not fish and chips, you know? When I think about British food, I definitely do not think about curry. It would have been a great opportunity to put in like a fishing minigame too in this. But no. Curry. I will add that to the permitted term, but I should remove it later, though. Context is important for moderation. Yeah, I see why it was blocked as well. Miss Opal insisted on making this an audition. I noticed. Oh, jeez.
Thank you, Alyssa.
Also, thank you, Aiden, for following.
Thank you. Goodbye, mate.
Thank you for
Goodbye,
following.
Mr. Norton. Goodbye.
And goodbye for following. And thank you for following. That was an interesting gym, actually. I like that.
Goodbye.
Thank you for following. Thank you. Also, I'm gonna swap Garbodor to be at the front of the party for this one. The reason for it is Toxic Spikes. How many times do I need to use Toxic Spikes before it goes to full effectiveness? I forget, but that's what we're going to be using here. You'd like to immediately challenge the gym leader? Sure. Interesting. You completed the game and you have a question, sure. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to answer it, though, since I myself have never finished it. But I could try. Let me see. I should probably look up how Toxic Spike works exactly here. Yeah, Camilio might be able to answer that better than I can. Alright, Toxic Spikes. I think at first it poisoned, then if you use it twice, it turns into toxic, right? Toxic Spikes. Uh-huh. Well, 2 or more layers. Okay. Toxic Spikes has no effect on it. How many times can I use it, is what I mean. Should I just be spamming it 10 times, or what? It doesn't seem like... Well, it seems like you can use multiple layers of Toxic Spike. It doesn't change its effect. Can I tell you the Pokemon is at the end of the game you have to fight? Yeah, that's Eternatus. I know that much. I'm not like somebody who avoids that kind of spoilers. I'm more interested in the story. I don't want story spoilers, but... I'm pretty sure I know how this game ends because I thought it was boring when it came out, so I wouldn't mind. You know, I don't mind people talking about the end of this game. I think I've seen it already on somebody else's YouTube videos or streams. I'm more interested of how we get there, more than anything. Also, hi, old lady, whom I've given a voice of a witch. You do not deserve the super hype theme that gym leaders get in this game.
No, I suppose it's a little late to introduce myself, but I'm Opal, the gym leader. I've gotten a good look at how you handled those quizzes. The last part of the mission is me. Let me have a look at how you and your partner Pokemon behave.
Young Opal? Oh, I am curious now, actually. But for now, super badass music.
Oh, god damn, she's sexy!
I did look her up.
Okay! I see!
Oh. Oh, she has a wheezing. Okay, well, this is an interesting start already. It's fine. This thing would not have been affected by... I thought you were talking about present Opal. No, I was talking about young Opal. Not old one. No. Alright, let me use Toxic Spikes twice. I don't think this would have affected this thing anyway, so I don't mind. Poison on poison won't be doing much here.
Question!
Wait,
Do you know my nickname?
I was not paying attention at all. Plus, it's more fun if I trade. I was gonna swap anyways, so no biggie. I just wanted those 2 Toxic Spikes on the field here. Okay. I own one of these myself, so I could just look up exactly who is going to have type advantage against it. It seems to only be Quinny. But then afterwards, Quinny does not have advantage against anyone. So, let me swap over to Salazzle instead. This shouldn't do much. This is an interesting thing to open up the fight with, I will say. You know, I'd rather you be burnt than poisoned right now, since you're immune. Whoa, that was a nice crit, thank you. And I'm definitely faster now.
Another question? What's my favorite color?
Thing?
This is what I like to see in other people. So I put it on myself.
Oh, I see. So she likes purple more. Wow. Trick questions, I see.
I feel like it's kind of cheating to still have the questions from the challenge in this fight.
Please don't miss. Yeah, very trick question. That's fine.
God damn it, this thing is also flying, you dick.
So it's not affected by Toxic Spikes. In that case. God, those flames actually coming out of, like, Salazzle's pink parts look really cool. I never realized.
This might hurt. Oh, God! My HP! Okay, alright. Okay. Salazzle toughed it out so you wouldn't feel sad, I suppose.
Alright, Noodle, you're in charge. This will also hurt, but that's fine. Not as much. Charge beam. Yeah, sorry, I didn't read that. I was a little concerned for Salazzle just now. Yeah, what is your question? Exactly. That's a lot of fucking... That was a crit, that's why. That explains it. Another one?
How old am I? 16 years old, 88. Well, you're not wrong, but you could have been a little more sensitive. Wow, that's just cheating now, bitch.
Okay, alright, I see. Bitch. Actual cheating. Well, I suppose the first one was both answers were right. So I kind of deserve this, but I still don't like it. I need to heal people. This is going to sting again. You're not going to use Ancient Power again, right? Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, the first one was against an easy rando trainer. You're very likely to start using Ancient Power now. I can't believe I'm stalling, but I am. Rock is still super effective against Golisopod. Let's swap over to you. Actually, Garbodor might be the safest swap right now. I need people to heal back up. She's actually dealt a number on me. I'm just lucky she didn't get that stab boost from Ancient Power. Yet. Yep, there it is, there it is! That's unfortunate. You're not gonna be able to survive another one of these. Unless you use Draining Kiss, and even then, it's unlikely to last very long. Does she have any Pokemon that's not flying? What's the point of me using Toxic Spikes? Okay, Air Slash. This is also going to hurt. Please don't crit. Please don't crit. Ugh, my HP. And she's dead. Yeah, I had a feeling she had Grounded Mons. I just wasn't sure when they would come out. Oh! Oh, fuck you! Actually, fuck you! Wow!
Thank you, Alyssa.
Thank you.
This is actually funny!
Goodbye, Mr.
Thank you, Rambom Mongo. That's one hell of a name. Thank you for following. Rambo Mango. I did get fucked, you're right. I got absolutely fucked. You know, it's funny because I think a lot of the other gyms have also been entirely set up to counter their most obvious weakness. This gym is set up to seriously fuck up Steel, the poison type weakness. Like, she literally plays around it. And I find that hilarious. Trying to understand the community more. Oh, well, I'm not sure I would be like the right person for that, but yeah, I'm well, I'm not gay, but you know, I'm not gay, I suppose. Do you see if a Pokemon is shiny in Pokemon Sword? You just look at it, it's a different color when it is. But you know, LGBT means more than just that. Me, I'm not interested in other people at all. Like, that's kind of the thing that I'm starting to feel at this point. I want to fall in love. I have not fallen in love yet. But you know, gay people are cool. Also, why would you people want to join the Discord? You barely know me. Okay. Alright, let me see. How do I deal with this? Honestly, I'm going to swap over to Ivysaur now. Again. Ivysaur is a better staller, currently. Yeah, if it's a different color, then it is. It should be shiny then. Lucky you in that case. Iron Defense. Yeah. She's absolutely out there to fuck up the poison weakness. Let me put you to sleep real quick. I need the rest of the party healed up. That was kind of a lot of damage taken by a lot of people just now. Third shiny in the wild, lucky you. Never been one to care too much about shinies myself. I can still leech see people are still type. Even though that doesn't make any sense. I'm still gonna do it though. Alright. Now, whilst I'm slowly eating away at their HP, let me actually heal up the rest of the party. Wow, you woke up that quickly? Crunch hurts, but not that much. Guessing she's banking on reducing my physical defense in that case. You know, I'm gonna put you back to sleep. Because I am, luckily, faster than you. For once. It also helps that I gave the Eviolite to Ivysaur, making it tankier than a Venusaur currently. Don't even need to attack, I just need to stall for a while. Yeah, Salazzle already tanked. I really appreciate Salazzle being able to tank this kind of stuff. Also quite like Ivysaur more than Venusaur, so it gives me a chance to try something new. I'm also going to want to swap in Garbodor before the last one, since I want Garbodor to be the one person to be using Gigantamax. This thing does not want to stay asleep. Understandably so. Especially with a crowd of cheering people. But still. No. Yes, actually, energy powder on Quinny. It's only about 30 HP or 40 that I need to get back. And it seems she's out of questions, or maybe they're a bit... Wow, that woke up so fucking quick. Would you kindly not? Alright, I should be able to just Giga Drain to get the kill, but... I try to put it to sleep, then swap. That's way more times than I've ever used Sleep Powder in the rest of the series. Her last question is on race. That would make sense, I suppose. Alright. If I was going to get extremely unlucky, it would be now. With Garbodor swapping in, she uses Crunch, and then it lowers my defense. Is something I expect to see. I don't see that many spelling mistakes, I don't mind. You write better than some people who have English as their first language. Right, I forgot you had weak armor. I forgot about that. But I did get a stat boost in a case. Yeah, I don't play online myself. I'm not a fan of playing online. I prefer playing by myself because these are single-player RPGs anyways. Okay.
Morning tea is finally kicking in. Not a moment too soon.
All creamy? Oh, right. It has a Gigantamax form as well, doesn't it? It's not a physical attacker. We're fine. Gigantamax and G-Max Malador. Literally the only one that could be poisoned by the spikes. Alright, let's see what you look like. Oh. Wow, it's like the personification of modern day pollution. It's filled with toys and plastic.
Are you prepared? I'm going to have some fun with this.
The sassy little... Okay, I guess it is kind of heavy, isn't it? A delicious cake and a disgusting pile of trash. This is an interesting matchup, to say the least. Which one is faster?
Let them eat cake!
This might be a one-shot. No, it's not. That did nothing.
You're not pink. Let me give you some.
Oh, no. Garbodor resists. Don't call Garbodor disgusting. It's a pile of trash. My point still stands. Special defense for this through the roof. Yeah, I was kind of hoping that the fact it was toxic would have made Venoshock's like damage increase function This one should be physical. No, it's not, actually. Never mind. Maybe I should go for Max Strike. That did practically nothing to Galbador. And then I think I'll spend the last turn using Max Guard. That did not do much better. But at least it lowered its speed. For when I do need to inevitably swap. We're fine. Not the most honorable way to end the last turn of Gigantamaxing, but it's one that gives me the advantage here. Toxic keeps getting worse. You should have packed coffee instead of tea, miss. Let's get to a more reasonable amount of HP and get back to it. She's only slightly counteracting the effects of Toxic, and the next turn should be Death, given how much she's, like, taken turns with it, and Venom Shock. It might have high special defense, but it still is, like, yeah, a lot of damage because she's Toxic. This is the third time I've had to stall out the Gigantamax phase of a boss. Your face.
Your pink is still lacking, but you're an excellent trainer, and so with some excellent Pokemon.
That didn't turn out too bad. That didn't turn out too bad. That could have gone much worse. Fairy types are fucking scary, yo. Especially because none of those were poisonable with toxic spikes.
Well, could try. Not bad at all. Still not what I'm looking for. Oh, don't worry yourself about it, child. It's just a matter of preference. I'll find the next gym leader elsewhere. In fact, I've already got an idea of where to look. Too bad about the audition, but here's a fairy badge for your efforts.
Good on you for having a Gigantamax Anti-Scorch. I think those are like only from the raids, right, originally? But then the DLC allowed you to start just making soup to give Gigantamax effect to Pokemon, if I recall correctly. So, yeah. Still nice, though. Still nice.
Take this TM with you, too. Little bonus from this old lady.
Okay, I do appreciate Draining Kiss a lot. It's like Draining Punch, but fairy.
Lastly, here's a little something for humoring me. Might help to add a little bit more pink to you.
No thanks, I'm good.
Of course, it's not good to neglect your elders, but old folk like me should also know when it's time to step out of the spotlight.
Got it from the raid, yeah. Sir Chester, okay. What type B? Sir Chester's gym. This one over there? It's probably ice type, isn't it? Let's be real here. Most likely ice type. Alright, that didn't turn out too bad. Didn't turn out bad at all. Did not need to use Glisopod, but are going back to the front of the party for now. Do not even pay attention to the ball man. The ball man does not exist.
Hold on now.
Yes, what is it?
I've got a few errands to run in Hammerlock. Care to join me for the journey? If you're headed for the next gym stadium, you'll need to go to Hammerlock too, after all.
Sure.
This A2's company, after all.
Yeah, that's kind of useless of a teleport because I could just fly here, but thanks.
Always such a dusty town. I suppose some Pokemon prefer it that way.
Okay, bye, Queen Elizabeth. That was it? That was it. That's all I get for saying yes. I guess it's possible at some point in development you were supposed to walk everywhere, and that's why they gave you these teleports, but still kind of weird to see. Let me swap out some people in the... There's Bede! 1 second, please. Let me swap out some members of my party. Which, I don't need to keep walking here to do that. I can just open up my inventory. I keep forgetting. Well, Dumbledore was, like, pretty much destined for that gym. What do I want to add in the meantime? I still really want to use Pancham. I keep forgetting at what level it evolves, though. It requires having a dark type in the party as well. Pancham. The Pokemon evolves at level 32. I had a feeling that's what it was. Garbodor. Well, you know what? Garbodor survived better than my other tanks I used in Gigantamax form. Snorlax got one shot whilst in Gigantamax form. And we're talking about something with an absurd amount of HP! The same happened to my Turco. I was heartbroken. Absolutely, like, heartbroken. Both of my tanks killed in a one shot. Yeah, I know, not the Chungo! I love Chungo. It's like my favorite. But it also got critted by a Pancham, no less. A Pancham that used, like... I forget what it's called. It's a fighting type move that hits 5 times. And the last one critted. Everyone in this box died to crits. I'm so heartbroken. It's like one of my favorite dragon types. One of my favorite, definitely my favorite modern Pokemon. Alright, I need you in the party. I also need a dark type in the party. Do I want Criddle or do I want Mandibuzz? I might give Noodle a bit of a break, actually. Have Mandibuzz in a party instead. Do I have to beat up Bede right now? I imagine the answer is probably yes, isn't it? Hammerlock. Control F trainers. Do I have to fight Bede here? Apparently not. Never mind, no. Interesting. You love Lycanroc too, as evidenced by your OC. I think I've only seen the Digimon OC. I have not seen the Lycanroc one. Alright, this should allow you to turn into a Pangoro, right? Let me do it one level at a time just to make sure. Okay, just had to make sure. You were Lycanroc, okay. For a while, Lycanroc do be great. I think I like the Midnight one the most out of the three. I kind of wish Dusk Lycanroc was a little bit more halfway between the two, but it just looks like orange daytime. Which is silly. Pangoro. This Pokemon is quick to anger, has no problem using its prodigious strength to get its way. It loves to duels against Obstagoon. The other people in the Discord server might be able to tell me about it. Okay. Dusk is much more midday than midnight. Yeah, I kind of wish it was like halfway. Like, its default stance is to be on 2 legs, and then it shifts to all 4 to attack. I think that would be cool. Like, it's halfway between a werewolf and just completely feral. Which I guess was the original idea. It just looks too much like daytime. I've got Power Trip and I got Night Slash. I think I'd rather keep Power Trip. I don't need to be hitting particularly hard when I'm fighting stuff weak to dark. Alright, let's go and rub the fact that Bede got disqualified in his face real quick. Hold up.
Hey, nerd, how's it going?
Now I know why there's no Pokemon Center on the east side. Come to gog at me now that I've had my challenge band taken away and my gym challenger status revoked. I mean, yes, a little bit, actually. Can you really afford to waste time like this? Of course! Well, I suppose so. You no longer have to worry about catching up with me, after all. Yeah, that's fucking rich coming from the guy who has 0 wins on our record. Oh, have you know, though? I haven't given up. This is literally just Gary again. He's lying to himself. Just like, I'm so much better than you, even though I've lost all the time. You know, like, I like that. I thought you were talking about the store Pokemon Center, like IRL. No, I meant on the east side of town, because you can teleport to any of them. I must become the champion in order to help out the chairman. I'll go and ask him to let me rejoin the gym challenge. I think he was pretty... You know what, Bede? You keep lying to yourself. You keep doing that. Let's see where that gets you. Good luck with that. Go talk to the chairman.
That boy. Oh, now that's what I would call pink. So sincere and straightforward, and yet so twisted and misguided. Oh, I like it. That's the kind of thing that gives people some depth.
I feel like this line is literally what somebody said reading Bede's dialogue. Like, on the fucking room floor.
Time for gym mission, child.
What? Whoa!
Pink.
This is certainly a screenshot. Okay.
Pink. Pink. Congratulations, child.
And then Bede was never seen again. Miss Opal, what in the world's gotten into you?
You were used by Oleana, am I right? Worked so hard to gather the wishing stars for her, only to have her throw you away like rubbish once she was done with you.
I mean, Opal has already seen Bede. Is this ready now that you would go crazy about seeing the pink? I swear they've been in the same scene, like, together at one point.
Come with me, child. I might be able to help you out. Of course, it all depends on how much hard work you're willing to put in, too.
Is an intriguing character. Hello, Ryphen. Are you testing me? Very well. I accept. In fact, I plan on making sure you see my full talents. Tell me everything you know about the wishing stars.
Very well now, child. You should head to Chester. I take it you know how to get to Route 7. Ta-ta.
Yeah, I feel like they could have gone a little bit deeper with that. That was a funny scene, though, I will say. Shiny. This is mine now. Hi, Sonia. Can I... Nope, you're not ignorable. Another reason why there's no, Pokemon Center on the east side of town, huh? I've been doing some research on the ruins on Stone Side. That's Sword and Shield. Roll credits. What kind of Pokemon were they? Where are they now? Still have so many questions I was thinking about. Taking another look at the tapestries and explosions. Are you kidding me? Another one. Of course, of course. Hammerlock Stadium shook. That's where Chairman Rose's power plant is, isn't it? A power spot? You mean, like, where you can Dynamax? That's right. Power spot detector reads when it's possible to Dynamax. Hi, Leon. Sonia, and you too. You felt the shaking, right? I kind of forgot you were in this game, Leon, because you've had no relevance. It seems Chairman Rose is testing something again. This is bad. Pokemon might start Dynamaxing right here in the middle of Hammerlock. Is that so? I can make sure the chairman knows. You'll just get lost, Leon. I'm going to. Okay.
I'm really looking forward to seeing you compete in the final, so you should just leave the investigation to the on the quaking to the adults. Oh. Really? Really? That's... okay, never mind. I was actually kind of getting hyped for going to go inside the power plant and then having a boss fight at the bottom where I could have Dynamaxed or something interesting, but apparently not. Hi, Hop. I forgot you were in this game too because you also have no plot relevance. Go fuck yourself. I'll see you later. Can I not go down there? Hold on. Hold on. Come on. Really? Just leave it to the adults? This is like the opposite of what happens in Pokemon normally. Normally the adults do jack shit all and the kids go and take care of it. Really? There's not even anything different in here? Nobody evacuated after the earthquake? That's so disappointing, actually. Wow, I'm kind of impressed. Normally they go out of their way to shove you into like the story time, but this time they literally said, "Step aside, child. We'll take care of this." Then they just stopped existing. Speaking of, Hop's gonna start existing in a second there. I have to beat you up, don't I? I guess my team would not change that much, would it? Oh, first I forced in that mad quiz. I've been lost in every sense of the word. I guess now you know how your brother feels. Looks like I finally caught up to you again. Oh, come with me to Route 7. I could use a bit of competition to motivate me. I think you need a better team to motivate you, Hop. That was very pointless. He could have just been at Route 7 already to begin with. No, there was a Pokemon Center here. Did I never go inside it, or can you just not teleport to it? Ooh, hello there. Hello there. All of the Fang, all of the terrain? God damn it, game. You make it very hard for me to choose. Hold on. Let me just sell some stuff. Wow, I can just sell the birds? That's kind of disappointing, actually. They've really made fossil Pokemon less and less special over the years, haven't they? Instead of making them stronger, to make you more interested in them, they're just like, yeah, they're kind of just everywhere now. That makes me a little sad. You doing alright, Try, today? Or have I lost connection to chat and I just never realized because nobody said anything in a couple minutes and I'm just like, oh. Oh, is it one of those, huh? I should see about teaching Draining Kiss to somebody. Which one do I want to buy, though? This protects Pokemon on the ground from priority moves. This makes it so you power up electric moves and immune to sleep. Hanging in there. I'm doing quite alright. Actually, I started working on another character. Something I've gotten kind of addicted to is I like the idea of making OCs now that can double as another universe OC. So, okay, very roundabout thought. Let me just start re-pouring my coffee and get into talking about it. So, I started getting really into Pathfinder 2nd Edition recently. I was already into 1st Edition, but I've gotten a tool that allows me to make characters in 2nd Edition a lot more easily, right? So I started messing around with all the options and seeing like, okay, is there some synergy between classes, species, and whatnot? And there's a lot of it. And I saw one of the species for Pathfinder 2nd Edition, plant creatures. Small size, get a bunch of plant-related abilities, and buffs, and bonuses, and whatnot. And I thought to myself, I could literally just make a grass-type Pokemon using that species in Pathfinder. Which is very interesting for a thought, to say the least.
And so that's what I started working on. I was just like, you know, what's another one of my favorite Pokemon that I could make an OC out of, and at the same time make a Pathfinder character picture with? And I was like, well, I quite like Serperior, which I do have a wonderful emote of. So yeah, I'm doing great is what I'm getting at. Kind of a long, winded bit, but I'm doing great. I love Serperior a lot. So I'm working on a Serperior character recently, and it's been filling me with so much dopamine, you have no idea. I am very, very happy about what I've done with this thing. I'm not gonna show it because the drawings that I've made of it are absolutely dog shit. So I'm not gonna show people my drawings of it, but I've been working on it. Also, yes, I do also love Gomamon, which reminds me I need to make a Digimon OC at some point. That's another thing that I could make double as a Pathfinder OC, come to think of it. We like dopamine. Yes, OCs give me all of the dopamine. All of it. Okay, what do I want to buy, though? I love the terrain moves, but what do I want to work? I just realized something. Okay. Hear me out. Also, I don't think I have many Ice-type moves. Let me get Ice Fang. I'm gonna keep the rest of my money. Wonder if you could make a Harrismon in Pathfinder. I'm certain you could. Let me actually, like, go grab the website that I was talking about. It's called Path Builder. And it shows, like, every single bit of official content from Pathfinder in it. And I did see that one of the things for Leshy, which is the plant creatures that I was talking about, one of the subtypes is cactus. And they get to, like, blow spikes everywhere like a hedgehog. So that's something you could use, but I'm sure there's other species that might fit it a little bit better. Leshies are supposed to be like plant creatures shaped kind of like an animal vaguely, so you could make that work out. You could make that work out. Yeah, and also the cactus Leshies get the ability to like punch people very hard as piercing damage because they're punching with spikes on their fists. So that could also work out. That could also work out. Could probably make that work out. Like, you could show up to the table of, like, people that are normies, you know? And people would still say, like, yeah, that's a Pathfinder character. Even though it's clearly a creature from another media. Oh god, that's bitter, I forgot. It's add sugar. Ugh. Okay, I need to check something real quick. Ivysaur gets to take a chill. I'm taking Guacamole, which I leveled down so I could use it. I need to check this. Guacamole has the ability to, Oh, really? I am so sad right now. I was gonna teach Grassy Terrain to Guacamole and Rain Dance. That way it can, like, summon the rain, which makes it regain HP every turn, and then give it Grassy Terrain, which also gets it to like restore HP every turn. Also, hi Asriel, thank you. Thank you very much for subscribing. I hope you like those emotes. Gives me a great time to put that sugar in there. Like I said, I don't consider myself entertaining, so make the alerts as long as possible. I love the bounce so much. The bounce gives me the strength to keep going every time I see it. So if you see me spamming that emote in other people's chat, it means I'm depressed. No, I'm kidding, I'm kidding.
What would you call a giant gray wolf wielding an energy sword? A Sith Lord. Side of 2 serve popcorns.
It's terrible. I love the joke. Thank you. And yeah, I'm really disappointed I cannot teach Grassy Terrain to Guacamole. I thought I was gonna be able to make, like, the stupidest, tankiest duck in the world, but no. Yeah, it's already got Rain Dance. I really wanted to teach it Grassy Terrain. I am so sad. Because it already heals in the rain. Then Grassy Terrain heals anything that touches the ground. At which point I could just be using Scald and Mega Drain constantly, over and over again. I thought I was onto something there, but apparently not. Much to my sadness. We're still gonna be using Guacamole, though. Instead of Ivysaur. Just for a little bit. Alright, let's go over to Route 7 and see what the hell Hop wants. Do I want to open up with Glisapod? Do I want to swap? I should open up with Mandibuzz. That's what I should be doing every time. I like switching out my team every now and then during these games. Route 7. Alright, let's see what Hop wants now. Let me save, actually, just to make sure. If he's over-leveled, I'll reload and level up accordingly, but I don't feel like opening up the wiki right now. You and I both know I've got to keep on trying different strategies if I'm going to get strong enough to catch up to Lee. Not just catch up, I want to surpass him. So I think you know what's coming, mate. Let me try my latest in a battle against you. Oh, I'm not allowed to say no this time. Interesting. Also, they are reusing the same bridges over and over. Where the hell did you find a Trevenant, sir? It's hard to test exactly how far it can go. My legs test in great esteem. Why is that thing so tiny, also? I feel like it should be a lot bigger. Let me use knockoff real quick, just in case you do have... Oh, that's not a very tanky tree. The way you battle kind of reminds me of Lee. You mean the way I battle involves taking advantage of your weaknesses? Because, no, I think that's normal. Did we just both crit on the first turn? Consider the possibility your opponent might land crit on you, mate. Yes. It was not very effective, though. Not effective at all. I was already pretty fast, but with the speed boost, I would be able to use U-turn ahead of anything he can throw at me. At least I hope so. There's the Bullfund I expected him to have ages ago. I'm not sure if I'm faster than this, though, which kind of got me concerned, but let's try. Okay, thank you, Mandibuzz, for being faster still. Most likely he's going to swap over, or at least he's going to try using an electric type attack. So, let's swap over to somebody who is not weak to electricity, please. I'm having a buddy that would be super effective here. So best I got is Pengoro, I suppose. Who's just kind of bulky. Roar? Why would you use Roar? You had the type advantage, sir. Okay, alright, if you say so. I should not be using Rain Dance against something that might have Thunder. Guacamole, the guacamole. I love the Quack-amole. That was Ryusei's idea to change the name to that. Alright, should I put down Rain Dance now? Or should I just straight up swap? Heap more! Where'd you even find one of these, sir? You know what? Rain Dance. Any fire type attack should be nerfed into the ground now. Bug bite? Ow! You're fine, Guacamole. Well, if anything, I'm giving him the confidence he needs, I suppose. Good for you, Hop. I guess. Is he more even a bug-type Pokemon? No, it's like pure fire-type, isn't it? It's supposed to be like a anteater. That's why it deals practically nothing. Let's get this thing off the field, shall we? I can almost hear Mirabee's, like, music theme from the GameCube games playing right now, whenever Guacamole is dancing. The disco just plays whenever this Pokemon is on the screen. Oh. You know what? I can still handle that. Also, very cool costume that I downloaded for Cinderace from Pokemon Unite. You're already the fastest thing on the field! You did not need to use agility, you knob. It's barely animating whenever it gets hurt. Okay. I don't even know what to say whenever stuff like that happens. Like, why are you increasing your speed? You were already faster than me. I really don't know what to say. I expect so much better. And then nothing. Kind of guy who gets fired up in these kinds of situations. I'm sure you are. Where the hell did you find a Snorlax? Speeding up to fainting. No, really, where the hell did you find this thing? I don't know what to say. You know what? Let me just swap over to Pangoro again. I wanted to use this thing, so let's do so. Yeah, speeding up to fainting. He really wanted to, like, make it happen faster. Body slam is kind of what I was worried about here. Oh, God, Pangoro. I thought you had better defense than that. Never mind. Okay, Drain Punch. You're at least faster than a Snorlax, which I appreciate. I had this moveset set up since Pokemon X and Y. I've been waiting to get a chance to use it. It's only physical and defense one stage. Still a kill. Actually, not since X and Y, since Sun and Moon. Right. But the idea was since X and Y. This is rubbish. My team can't perform if I can't get my own head straight as the trainer. Listen, Hop, I don't want to be mean, but like, man, his AI is shit. How's AI was fucking me up, on the other hand, in Sun and Moon. This guy just sucks. Which is very disappointing, because his dialogue is more interesting. Before we ever set on this journey, I remember watching Lee on the telly. Like a bright star. So strong I could hardly bear to look at him. Jeez, you got a little bit of hero worship going on, huh? But now I can tell just how strong he really is. And what he's got that I haven't, no you can't. You mean, like, good decision-making skills? Hello, Shinru, gonna be lurking? You can't hide from me, I see you. But you take care. I'll be here for a while still. At least an hour. Get stronger. Maybe not as fast as you, but fine, whatever. Thanks for letting me battle with you again. I'll heal up your team. There's literally a Pokemon Center 10 meters away! Fuck off. I don't think I know what I really want. Want to battle Lee. Take on my bro. Wasn't that already the point? I want to be the one who beats the unbeatable champion. My mind's made up. You and me are gonna have another battle once I get the gym bash from Shishista. Hop is definitively written a little better than How was. He's just... yeah, he's just the same story. Also Highfried, yes. You can do better. Or just try it all, yeah? That's kind of my issue. It feels like the reversed. I thought that How, as a character, was just not written well at all. Meanwhile, Hop is very well written as a character. They have the same story. But Hop is written a lot better. Meanwhile, on the other hand, How had a much better team. How would kick my ass in Ultra Sun and Moon. Hop is just... he just sucks. And he keeps changing his team.
He doesn't have a real strategy going on. He's not using, like, Sunny Day or anything like that. He's kind of just trying stuff, I guess. He's just throwing shit at the wall right now. Seeing what sticks. And he's just, I liked Gary. And I actually, like, that's the thing. They're not even... They did not lose the Gary archetype in Silver. That's exactly what Bede is in this game. The guy with the giant pink ski coat. He is both Gary and Silver mashed into one. He's lying to himself. He's just like, I'm so much better than you. But he's also being edgy and stuff like that. And he's related to the main bad guy. So he's literally just Gary and Silver just mashed into together. And like, Bede is interesting in this. He's not around enough. Exactly. That's the problem. Like, they still have the writing for these kinds of characters. They're just not giving them the spotlight. And instead, they're giving you, quote-unquote, friendly rivals. Like How and Hop. When I'm just like, I want to see more of Bede. I want to see more of Gladion from Ultra Sun and Moon. And it's just like, where are those people, though? Where are those cool people? Where are those people that I want to fight against? That I emotionally have an investment in? I also don't get the square pun. Did I ever catch one of these? Berserker. I think I might have a Galarian Meowth. Not sure. Also, that's level 41. 1 second. Yeah, hold up. Around a square. Yeah, that completely went over my head. Yeah, hold up. Do I have one of these cats already? Yeah, I've got a Galarian Meowth. I don't need to catch this one. Look, Emilio again. Back from being assaulted by the tickles of your boyfriend. What a nice boyfriend. I was just bitching and moaning about how I wish I had more time with Bede and less with Hop. Hello, Or9, a dragon in Gentleman. I do wish I could be that, both those things. Unfortunately, I make loud slurping noises when I drink my coffee, which is very rude, and I should not be doing that. But I can't help it. It's very satisfying. Okay. The Pokemon around this route seems to be around level 41, so I'm going to go up by another 3 level for everybody. I think that seems like every time I need to increase level, it's always by 3. Whirlwind? No. Like, they do seem to have some kind of level curve in this game, but... You wish you were an elegant as fox girl swordswoman, but life said no. I would say, let me introduce you to Pathfinder, the game where you can absolutely do that, but you've already been playing Pathfinder 1st Edition, so you don't need me to tell you. Crunch. Do I want Crunch? No. I much prefer Power Trip. Wish you were born as a tree. Well, let me introduce you to Pathfinder, the game where you can do exactly that. That's actually the character I've been working on recently for Pathfinder, is a Pine Tree Leshy character. Leshies are basically like nature creatures made by druids that resemble animals and plants, but mostly plants. Gets cut down. But yeah, no. Alright, let me see. What level are the people on this route? Well, actually, no. I've been kind of avoiding trainers, but yeah. Oh, God. What do you nerds want? You can't silence Team Yell. She's tough, she's cute, she won't take no one's guff. Or Marnie. She's our Marnie. There. Okay, good for you, nerds. Hi. As a model, show of the appeal, my partner. Good for you, miss. Why are we fighting? You hate Team Yell? I'm not a fan of Team Yell either.
Okay, this is a dangerous matchup that I don't like. Oh, never mind. Why are the wild Pokemon level 41? But this fucking twat is level 35. Oh, fuck, she's faster than me. She doesn't hit very hard, though, thankfully. Yeah, Team Yellow are kind of just like, we needed assholes to block the path because we didn't want you to, you know, explore. And that was it. That was their entire bit. That's another bug type. You know, I'll let somebody else take care of this. You are a flying type. There's a lot of overlap in my party, I just realized. I should get rid of some people. Please flinch. Nope. You can't tell if Vespiquen is gender, and thus you're confused. Well, it's female only, so might as well be. For the intents and purposes, I mean. It's a queen bee. It's just not, like, particularly pretty, is it? Alright. Yeah, I thought there was something down here, which is why I went back this way. And risked, like, walking into her. Yeah, why are the wild Pokemon level 40, but the people, like, 35? I feel like this game kind of had some sort of level curve going on, but then it didn't really go anywhere. I've noticed. It didn't really go anywhere at all. Wait, you find me from even in the grass? Okay. Cobby Bruce. Oh, that's kind of intimidating to see. You're steel and flying. Let me just U-turn. Somebody else can take care of this. Nobody has super effectiveness against this thing. Not even fire? Wait, no, it's not steel type yet. Right. Right. I understand now. Okay, understandable. Have a nice day. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't swap over to something that was weak to flying. You're most likely a physical attacker, so here we go. Please do not use Hone Claws too many times, though. Maybe I should just start attacking, honestly. Nice flinch. Okay. I do not want to risk you getting any more stat buffs. Rufflet? Right, you're like normal and flying. Okay. You know, you'd think it would have been part fighting type because it's like an eagle. And it was from the region based on the United States. So it would have been like an American eagle. It would have made sense for this creature, but apparently not. Yeah, the coffee is helping. I was really tired earlier. Why Hone Claws? Please stop. I'm going to assume you're not gonna, like, attack. You're not gonna use that twice, right? You're gonna start attacking? I don't think I ever use a Woe or Uwu unironically ever in my life. Oh, okay, never mind. It's still going. I should start attacking because Reflect is worn off. I do not want to risk the possibility of, like, me not being able to one-shot it with stored power. Let me reapply Reflect. Please don't hit too hard. Oh, fuck. It's a thing of crit chances. We're fine. For now. Yeah, I've never been one to use those, like, unironically, personally. Stop using Outlaws! Okay, alright, understandable. That's like your entire trainer's gimmick, I get it. Alright, let me see how much damage stored power does now. Should be a lot. Yeah, it was a lot. No matter where I go in my taxi, loss and loneliness seem to follow. Wow. That's depressing, sir. Your strategy for Hop the entire game was Hone Claws 4 times, then Overpower. Made a point to beat him that way every time. Ugh. Yeah, no, I can, It's definitively... Wait, hold on. I don't think I own more Pico yet, do I? Or do... I actually, I think I do. Never mind. Never mind. I need to go play more of these at some point. If you're gonna be going to bed, take that, Shinru. I'll still be here for a while. Okay, Route 8. This place does not look great. It's gonna be 1 AM in 20 minutes. You also have a lovely... Right, no, that was Freed saying that, not you. You were responding to Freed. I'm just an idiot. Yeah, I'm not paying that much attention to, like, which Pokemon I've caught. Like I said, I would typically, like, just go back later. Once I'm finished with the game. Yeah, I was reading top to from it should be from bottom to top. So of course I misread like an idiot. Anything of interest here? No, a stupid sign. It's better say something amazing. Checking out glowing Pokemon in dense and wild area give you wants. The feature I'm not using. Thank you for naming standing up straight and drink some water. I'll do that in just a hot second. Alright, where's my water? It is actually kind of hot in here. I turned down the AC earlier, but it seems somebody turned it off. Despite the fact that it's like 20 degrees outside. It is hot. Thank you for gaming, drink some water. And I am standing up straight. Alright, time to beat you up, scientist. Alright, he'll closely examine the health of your Pokemon. My health, huh? How about you examine these nuts? I mean, first impression. You said 20, and for a good 7 seconds, you've forgotten that Canada uses Celsius. Yes, of course we use Celsius. The only place that doesn't is the United States. Always assume people are going to be using Celsius. Because a good chunk of the world does. Maybe I should have gone for Pin Missile instead. Yeah, it's like 20 degrees outside, so it's about 25 or 30 in here. You know, because I'm standing right next to a giant gaming PC, so it gets hot. And also because the people underneath us heat rises and all that. You changed your temperature to PC so you can become cool. I see what you did there. I don't really see, like, any Pokemon that screams, like, catch this thing, side. Shiny Stone for evolving stuff. Ooh, shiny. 3x defense? That's actually kind of a good buy. Or rather, that's a good find. And saves me having to buy one. Cannot go this way. Oh, this was where the item was. Okay. I see that phalanx over there. I would like to catch that. Smart strike. Steel type guaranteed to never miss. Okay. Anybody I can teach that to? Surprisingly not. Okay. That's a little disappointing. Girder. Wait, this is the way it came from. This is the way forward. Surprisingly, little Pokemon can learn Smart Strike. Yeah, I noticed, actually. Tree Hyper Potion. Also, I love that people just blink. Like, just pause. Because I'm climbing stairs, and Pokemon are not allowed to move whilst I'm climbing stairs. Pardon me, coming true. Excuse me. I did not mean to fight this thing, but that's fine. For some reason, I thought I was going to be able to reach that Pokeball, but I don't think I can. Why 41? Fine, fine. This reminds me I should be using a Gullet at some point when I can. I'd rather not use another Pokédoll, so let me just murder this one. I see the phalanxes and I want them. Luxury Ball, not terribly useful, but nice. Okay. Phalanxes are like fighting and steel, right? Maybe I should have some other people in the party right now. This might be the first time I've made use of this feature that allows me to just swap in and out people whenever I feel like. Yeah, Quinoa is more so for long fights. Only 6 steel types learn it in Gen 6? That's... Wow, that's stupid. That's incredibly stupid. Holy shit. Impressively so, even. Yeah, I think I'll keep Pangoro in the party. Also, let me swap Ivysaur to be at the front of the party for this. Hello, Q, by the way. I want these phalanxes. They are so cool. Look at them. Ah, they are so delightful. Yeah, I was gonna say that shouldn't do much. But yeah, hello Q. Alright, let me Leech Seed you. No retreat? That's... Attack, defense, special attack, and special defense, and speed! And you can no longer run out of combat. Okay. 8 in all gens, because Fortress and Iron Treads are in Gen 6. That is so weird. Very weird indeed. I didn't put you to sleep. Excuse me. You can't use First Impression this late in the combat. Don't even think about it. Gen 8. Gen 8. This won't do much damage, but... that animation. Alright, they should be in the yellow now, and since they're asleep, I'm gonna start throwing balls. I have one singular Ultra Ball to be throwing at you for now. Man, stuff is hard to catch in modern games, I noticed. That kinda sucks. Makes sense, but sucks. Yeah, I don't have anything that's super, like, effective at catching stuff, so I'ma just reapply Reflect and reapply Sleep, and hope that's good enough later.
you're probably gonna be very deep in a red from the next Leech Seed usage. So please get in the ball. I don't have any great balls or anything like that, so this will have to do. Yeah, I've got nothing. Everything is a one-time chance. Get in or die. And I suppose you're dying then. Man, I really wanted to catch one too. It's fine, I can always come back later. Wait, can I check inside this? Apparently not, no. Bird, stay away from me, bird. Next revive can be sold. Anything back here? Well, I guess there's a shiny. Also a paint bucket over there, apparently? Weird. I'll have to come back from the top side, I suppose. Weird to have yet another one of these, dusty, desert, rocky areas. King's Rock. Another nugget of money. Yeah, I cannot be bothered to, like, fight these again. Was that not a shiny I could interact with? Okay, I was just imagining it, I suppose. Wow, really? Okay. I thought the fact that they were looking away meant that was good, but apparently not. Also, my dude is absolutely on the phone at all times. 4 Pokemon, I'm impressed. I think we're fine, honestly. Let me put the... No, I'm going to start by doing Reflect with Ivysaur. Then Espeon will be using Yawn on this Excadrill because it's Steel type. It's gonna be taking normal Never mind. I still find the noise so silly for that one. Where it just goes... It's like a fart noise. Also, since you have Crunch, I'm absolutely swapping out Espeon. Never mind. And apparently Ivysaur because it lost physical defense. Never mind. Jeez, okay. I see. I see how it is. Alright, okay. Give us a plunge. You're in charge. Let's just hope they don't have any rock-type moves. Which, since ground and rock are basically the same thing, they might as well be having it, I'm sure. Now, I just swapped in, actually. Can I still use First Impression or not? Maybe I should not even try. Not even, like, test that theory right now. Might as just heal yourself and you use Razor Shell. Wait, does... I thought Steel resisted water as well. No, of course it doesn't. No. Yeah, no, I'm an idiot. Rock type. Of course they have rock type moves. Thankfully it's non-stab, so we're fine. If I'm lucky? No, I'm not that lucky. No kill. Okay, I'm definitely gonna use U-turn with Mandibuzz next turn then. I do not like Golisopod's HP, but I think they can tank a hit. I expect them to keep going after Mandibuzz more. Besides, Hypodon will be dead. This turn for certain. I probably should have used that on the Steel type instead, but this will do. Yeah, I'll use Pangoro more than Salazzle, I think. Not in this matchup.
Yeah, there's the rock slide I expected. Please don't make Glisopod flinch. Unfortunately, Glisopod is just out. Never mind, fuck me. That's fine. These two have actually given me a little bit of trouble, and I don't like it. Not Paratrick, Drain Punch. And of course he uses Dig. That's not the noise I think of when it comes to digging, that's for sure. Alright, since we're both slower than Excadrill, let's just attack it normally. Oh, never mind, that's right, they have multiple Pokemon, I forgot about that. Yeah, let's just kill the Berserker, I think, instead. Then I'll use Sleep Powder and the Excadrill when it comes back up. Of course you have Fake Out, never mind then. It's gonna sting, but you're fine. You are Steel type. It's very likely it's gonna use Dig again, isn't it? So I might as well just put down Reflect and just wait a turn. Yep. Bulk up Reflect. I appreciate that Reflect looks different depending on if you have 1 or 2 Pokemon on the field. And this should kill, I'm pretty sure, between your powers combined. Really? You went for Pangoro? Okay. Strange choice, to say the least. Man, that did not do as much damage as I wish it did. And this did as much damage as I wish it did. We still have Reflect on the field. Should be good for this. Lucario, aren't we fancy? Still weak to fighting type moves. Oh god, Power Up Punch, no! Oh god, this is gonna be annoying. Okay, I need this thing to be falling asleep next turn if we don't kill it. Though I'm pretty sure in the 2v1, we might be good. Fancy! I love the costumes so goddamn much. Those are the best mods for this game. Bars none. Halloween Lucario is just too cool. Probably should level up some of these people, honestly. Alright, I wanted to go and see what's over here. Ah, I had a feeling there was going to be something. Terrain Extender. This is not a one-time use item, right? I don't think it is, at least. So that should be good during some Gigantamax matches, come to think of it. And we're now in the actual snowy place. Steam Driftway. Can I, like, teleport here? No, I would have to make it all the way to town. Understandable. Have a nice day. Any interesting ice types in here? I don't think so. I would assume not. Okay, I can just make it to town very safely. Right, there's Galarian Terumachan. That's a new thing. Also, I love the way this town looks. Wait, what type is this? Steel? I need to go find the soundtrack for this town. I like the sound of it. Time to ruin it with the Pokemon Center theme. Yo. I hear Pokemon in Pokeballs or boxes are nice and comfortable. So they say. Have you ever gone in there to check? I'm just saying. Lady at the counter restores Pokemon in boxes too. She works too hard. Yeah, she pushes a button. So hard. So many different battles. Got a good eye for strong traders and Pokemon. Okay. Curve Knight a bit flying all over as a taxi. Could really do for a bit of rest. You guys don't have a specialty shop for the area. So back out on the town I go. I think I'll just explore the town. And then I'll end stream there because we're nearing 3 hours. Building from an age long gone still stand about the steaming hot spring that covers the town. Yo, what's up, sir? Sometimes the only thing to do in the cold weather is to have ice cream. No. Sir, as a Canadian, that's not a thing. That's bullshit. Why are you people selling ice cream? I really fancy catching a Venilish, but catching Pokemon is a young person's game, by gum. I sure would be glad if someone would trade me a Venilish for my troll. Go fuck yourself, sir. Not even a good trade. Seems like the hot spring's a perfect temperature today, too. Only Pokemon bathe in it, though. That's strange, actually. Why? I love the aesthetic of this town, I will say. Let me actually check inside these places. It's one you'd throw away. Thank you. I appreciate it. Oh, it's a hotel. Can't sleep without the lovely floof of the Whimsicott. I'd like to go someplace where I can meet cute ice types. What do you think we should head to Windon Stone? Sightseeing along with watching the Champion Cup. Buildings in Chichester have been built using designs that go back a long time. You can feel the weight of history from them. Place does look very fancy. Another hotel, huh? Ever since I was a kid, the hallways of hotels always made me feel like I've got lost somewhere. Yeah, that's how hotels make me feel too, actually. Let me start from the end of the hall and go back. You're not gonna fight me, right? Hear that background music? I made that. Oh, this is the Game Freak offices, except not. This is the Game Freak hotel room. I'm a planner. My job is to think of ways to play. I suppose that means that playing itself is my job. If only I could talk to this man, I'd tell him that's... The raid idea's cute. I'd rather it be in an MMO than a main series game, though. Oh my god, you're playing Pokemon Go. Fuck off. Ew, gross. I'm the director. Look at you trying to complete the Pokédex. Keep on searching. Okay. Thanks for the catching charm. That's why everything's been hard to catch. Okay. Alright, okay. Curiously, the charm doesn't shake much. Okay, I appreciate it. I do appreciate coming here and finding this. I did not mean to whistle. What about you? Came here to research a bit, but the Galar region is lovely, isn't it? Best part of all had to be enjoying the different toppings on the... Stop talking about curry, no one cares. No one cares about the Rotom Rally as well. Hello there, what's this? You need something from me, right? Why don't you run along for now, but come back when you're strong as the champion? Says this cop with question marks for a name. Do you like Pokemon? No. Oh, I get it. You don't just like them. You love them, right? Yes. Thanks for that. I hope you always loved it. What a useless question. Also, I feel like this is the second time they've given that bit to me. Double Kung Fu Man. Hi. Only after you master basic moves can you engage in more advanced battles. That's what I learned from karate. Some wild Pokemon soak in hot springs to heal their injured bodies. Is that why hot springs always heal you in video games? Is that just a thing? They just make it straight up magical. Partner is a germaphobe. It's been taking a shower forever. Even though it's a ground type. Wow. What ground type are we talking about? It just says Shawa, so I have no idea what type of Pokemon it is. I recall you could see Ain from Black and White 2 in one of the hotels in Ultra Sun and Moon, which I thought was very funny. Like, he does show up later for some story bits, but, like, the fact that he showed up there was very cool. Like, a little sneak peek. Alright, then go check out the other hotel, then. The one that's literally right across the street. You could have just had one hotel, just saying. Noibat! I love Noibat. I love you. Sir, what's up? Waiting for someone. My Noibat's using ultrasonic wave to help me look. Strange, but okay. Welcome to stay at either building of Hotel Hyonia. Oh. It's the same hotel. They just own both sides of the street. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, it's gonna be like the last stream where I kind of just see the entire town and then I can open up the next stream with some story bits. Tears are powerful. When I see them, I let my guard down without even noticing it. Do you want to use a TM that takes advantage of this power? Fake tears. Okay. My rock music, it ignites men's hearts, brings women to tears. I don't need fake tears. Okay, rock man. Is that why you have all these Pikachus? Is that just a rockstar thing? Why do you have so many Pikachus? Listen, this Pikachu's got the drip, but still. It's only because I have a mod for that. I'll become the champion using an all Pikachu team. Good luck with that, sir. You're the kind of kid that Game Freak wish existed. But they don't actually exist. No one would say such a thing. You look cool. Oh, you're a hiker. You're like a snow hiker, though. Never mind. It's like a scratching glass or screeching noise feel like they suck the energy right out of you. Okay. Screech. The Drip-a-Chew. Sharp harshly lowers the target's defense. It'd be awful if you heard screeching sound like that in the middle of the night. I suppose so. Hello, Manetric, by the way. You wait until you find them in Leon's place. Oh, God. I wish. Just an old Pikachu team. Hi, what is going on? Oh, God, no. Oh, no. Oh, it's Detective Pikachu time. So, that means the culprit must be among us. Among us? Hi. Who are you? After all the trouble of deducing things, don't go messing it up now. Among us. Alright, time to walk out. So soon. Alright, time to play Phoenix Wright for a hot second. What's going on here, sir? I suppose I should introduce myself. My name is House. Yes, that House, the great detective. I've been hired by the hotel. At present, I've cornered the culprit of a most heinous crime. And that crime is a strange case of who ate a large quantity of berries in the lobby. Those are apples, sir. I've got the 3 people who were present in the lobby at the time of the crime. But because of the noise, my marvelous deductive reasoning seems somewhat muddled. Are you Hairlock Sholmes? Like, do you have, like, the worst possible, like, rendition of the crime? You're, like, 90% of the way there, you just need that little nudge in the right direction. Go play Great Ace Attorney, by the way. Great series. Great series. You interfering child, you will be my assistant. Listen to the story of each suspect and find a culprit. So you want me to do your job for you. I see how it is. Yeah, just like Phoenix Wright, huh? Where'd my Pokemon go off to? Berries? I didn't eat them. You haven't seen my Pokemon around here, have you? No. Detective sure seems like trouble. I'll admit I saw the mountain of berries, but my doctor told me to stop eating those things. Why would your doctor tell you to not eat fruits? Ain't even deduction dancing. I wish he did. I've got it in writing here, okay.
Looks like you were unlucky enough to get caught up in this. It was a huge pile of berries and lollies. There's no way I could have eaten that many. I've been saying that this whole time. She does seem kind of skinny. And there's a Squirvet, which is the most likely suspect. Oh, my Pokemon, where were you? Uh-huh. That's right. Phoenix, right. She has a lot of berry juice on its mouth.
After listening to everyone's account, I have deduced the culprit. Dancer, you are the culprit.
Why me? Because you're a dancer. You move and shake that body so much, you needed all that food for extra energy. That's not how it works, sir.
The evidence is clear and sharp as the leak of a Farfetch'd.
I don't think they're sharp at all, actually, sir. Aren't they just leaks? Even the Galarian version? What does that mean? You're no detective, you're a fraud.
Who are you calling fraud? You can't be referring to me, the great detective.
I can't deal with this disrespect. I leave it to you. You find the culprit. It's the Squirvet.
Could this be the culprit?
Yes. The Squirvet is the one responsible. I mean, yes, literally got its mouth covered in juice. It's got berry bits around its mouth. Definitely ate the berries. Definitively. You're right. I see it now that I look more closely. And it's also a Squirvet, known for eating berries.
As expected of my assistant. Here, recompense for solving this mystery. Take it.
Thanks.
Splendid, just splendid. I am overjoyed. I must take off now. Take care, everyone.
Wait a minute. Yeah, this guy kind of just accused somebody of theft. Guess I'm supposed to chase after him, too. Well, okay. And of course, since it's a Squirvet, it will be completely unaffected by its crimes. Thanks for solving the case. Squirvet is saying you did good too. Wait, why is the Squirvet thanking me? Even though it got blamed for the crime. Yeah, you get off scot-free, so good for you. Okay, that was a fun little bit. Aye, sir, that owns a bunch of trubbishes. Eats rubbish instead of taking tips. Oh, they're cleaners. I get it now. Alright, okay. He really was the dancer, was it? I mean... if it was, it completely went over my head as to why or how. Wouldn't that be funny if that was the case? Snom. I forgot Snom was from this game and not Scarlet and Violet. So, there are ice-type Pokemon. Is there such a thing as a snowman Pokemon? There's like 5, actually, yes. Are snowmen Pokemon? No, not snowmen. Muscles. No cold is too cold if you have powerful muscles to keep you warm. Okay, muscles are more dense than fat, but muscles do not keep you warm quite like fat does, sir. That's not how it works. You're in trouble if your Pokemon gets frozen during battle. Won't be able to move. Oh, this takes me back to Route 9. Interesting. It's a different corner of Route 9. Wait, no, or was I on Route 8 and I just forgot? Hi? What level are you? Well, if it was really the dancer, we get to beat her up now. Darumaka, right, you're like ice type. It is indeed hailing. Eh, that's not too high up, I think. You're ice type, and then you turn into a part fire type, if I recall correctly, afterwards. Let me swap over to Pangoro. Perfect for dealing with this. I'd love to get one of... That was a lot of damage. What the hell? that did 58 damage? Okay, game. Alright. Please don't miss, Pangoro. Thank you. Why do these things hit so hard? Jeez, I know Pangoro's no tank, but still. Ouch. Oh, great. Why'd you have a flat... You know what? I guess they both dance. That's supposed to be the gimmick here, huh? I guess that makes sense. Okay. You're not poison type, so I can't use Zen Headbutt to deal with you. Let me swap over to Salazzle. You're pure grass type, and I have quad defense against that. Moonblast. I still defend against that, right? Yeah. Fire and poison both resist fairy type moves. Heat wave should be good enough. I'm surprised you survived that, but I suppose my special attack was lowered.
Oh god.
We're fine. I would have been concerned if this had been like a prolonged fight, but Quiver Dance against a Rango is fine. I probably should have something other than Heat Wave, shouldn't I? On Salazzle. Yeah, I was gonna check out this item first. Yeah, I was gonna just check out the town, but it turns out that there's stuff down here, so I'm kind of just exploring now. It's rare that they give me areas to explore. Oh, we're in Chichester Bay now. And of course, there's Team Yell, of course. Hello, Lenny. I'm not cute. But thank you for the compliment. I really appreciate it. Thank you. So what's up with you nerds?
Well, Spike moves just a shout away, but we can't reach it since Dreadnought isn't here.
Why don't you just use your own Pokemon to surf, nerds?
Dreadnought's usually on the poke job carrying people across water. Any decent Team Yell member should cheer it on with all their might.
And I can't, like... Yeah, I can't use surf myself. Very, very shame. Ooh, wait, hold on. I recognize that emote. That's from Bakiri. Hey, I recognize Bakiri. He's been playing Liza P recently. Very cool person. Very late at night, though, so I'm kind of falling asleep whenever he does. Yeah, I was about to end soon, since I've been going on for about 3 hours, and that seems like a good time to... Wait, can I go inside these? I can. I told myself I was going to explore the whole town, then end stream, so nothing exciting is going to be happening anymore. Hello, Nivy, and yes, I'm sorry! But I still want some personal time for myself at the end of the day, and I should not stream for 9 hours at a time. Plenty of snow and ice for Snoring to eat. Now, will it become a Glalie or a Frostlass? That depends on its gender, sir. Or if you give it the stone or not. You playing the DLC? No. I will play the DLC right after. Not right now. What? What am I talking to? Oh, there's a snom down there. I'm gonna play the DLC afterwards, but not early, is what I meant. If you complete the Pokédex, I'm sure you'll feel a great sense of accomplishment. How about fuck you? How does it work in an emulator? You mean the DLC? It's just installed. And that's all there is to it. I don't know if I can, like, show the properties for this game, but if I go and check properties, it tells me each update that is installed. Like, okay. Emulators for modern consoles are quite literally functioning just like modern console. I can install a Switch system update on this thing. Afterwards, I can install a game on this thing. Like, not loading the ROM or anything like that. Like, straight up the game is installed. Then I can install updates. I can install DLCs individually, each piece. For all intents and purposes, I'm basically playing my actual Switch right now with my actual games. Because those are the files I'm loading. Is my own files. And some mods do. I assume you can use a controller? Yeah, I can. I just don't want to. You know, because it's easier to control keyboard. Also, I don't have any wired controllers, and there's a little bit of lag with my wireless. Snowball fights with your Pokemon? Yeah, just make sure it doesn't use Ice Beam on you in the middle of it. If there was warm snow, we could play outside a lot more. Wouldn't that be cool, actually? This kid brings up a very interesting concept. Warm snow. You would emulate your games if you had a better PC and a controller. Dragon-type Pokemon are weak to Ice-type moves. Maybe they don't like the cold, huh? I like the cold. Why pay? You know, like, that's one thing, is I'd say some games I would absolutely pay for them. Some games I have paid for them. Most of my, pretty much all of my games I've paid for them. The only exceptions is games that I cannot obtain anymore. Or games that are, like, Japan only. And then, like, I need to download them illegally and then put on, like, an English patch to play them. Icy Wind. That is the move that's guaranteed to crit, right? No, it lowers speed. Like, old games, like on the Game Boy Advance, where it's like, I could never buy... I'm trying to think of an example of it. Fire Emblem 6 is one of the most egregious examples of that. Fire Emblem 7 was the first Fire Emblem released outside Japan on the Game Boy Advance, right? It's a prequel to Fire Emblem 6. Fire Emblem 7 is the one that features Lyn, Eliwood, and Hector as the main characters. And Fire Emblem 6, the one that features Roy, you know, the guy from Smash Bros. And like... yeah, no, it's there's no way for me to play Fire Emblem 6 legally, which sucks. Which means that this super cool game, I'll never get to play it unless I download an English patch and download the game online. Because if I wanted to buy an actual, like, cartridge of it, it's either a hacked cartridge made bootleg, or it's $200. Also, yes, technical records, what TR stands for. There's a dude that explains it back in the first town that's like, yeah, they're super retro. They break after each use. Man, that's so old school. And so they look like vinyl records. Which is a cool idea. See, I like this system, actually. I really like the system of having basic moves be infinite use, and then the stronger moves are stuff you have to buy or, like, find in the game world through an activity. And they're one-time use. You don't buy a 3DS XL and mod it. It's surprisingly easy to mod your 3DS. And I'm not just saying that for the memes. I mean, it's very, very easy to mod your 3DS. Even though they pushed out one last update after dropping support for the 3DS at the last second, they tried to patch out the ability to mod your 3DS. A week later, it was moddable again. Despite everything, even through it all, it's still surprisingly easy to mod your 3DS. Yeah, I've never been a big fan of the 2DS, personally. It's kind of one of these things where it's like, I'd like it to be able to close, you know? It also is more compact in my pockets then. My Clobbopus just spent a good chunk of time in the hot spring. His body is toasty warm now. That does sound nice. Clobbopus is the squid that punches, right? Also, why do you have lit wicks in your house? That seems dangerous. Actually, wait, never mind. They're not touching the ground. They're ghosts. They're floating. You're fine. 2DS XL is amazing. Is it? I don't know. I'm just kind of spooked by the idea of it not being able to close. You know, like, the whole appeal of the 3DS, even 3DS XL, is that, you know, I can close it and then put it in my pocket. It's as big as my phone. Discounted 3DS without the useless 3D feature. Yeah, okay. That's the normal 2DS. Oh, okay. Then yes, that does sound better. The way her flames wave is so strange. Watching it makes me feel so calm. She says about the creatures that guide you to the other world. Okay. So yeah, no, that does sound absolutely better in every way. Whoops, I did not mean to do that. Don't worry about it. Gonna be lurking. That's fine. What did you think about the game? Which game? Specifically? Ah, Fossil Fighters. Never was into Fossil Fighters myself. About this game so far? I think it has wonderful presentation visually, and even though, like, the textures for the graphics suck, it doesn't matter. Because look at this room, for example, actually. Look at all these details. This dude has not only a lamp, a large plant, it also has a tiny plant. The dude has a heater. He's got pictures on his wall. He's got 2 other plants back here. He's got all these plants. He's got a pet bed. Presentation is amazing. The music when I'm fighting the gym leaders is so fucking hype. Because it gets more intense for every Pokemon you knock out. It's so fucking cool. The presentation for Sword and Shield, mwah, magnificent. I just wish it, you know, was fun, but it's actually not great. Okay, the wild area looks like shit though. I will readily say this, the wild area looks a little bit better than the Hyrule Field in Ocarina of Time. It looks like Hyrule Field in Twilight Princess. That's what it looks like, which is not impressive at all. But that doesn't matter, because it's supposed to be like a big open field for you to play around in, so it's like mechanics are more important. And the routes still look gorgeous. The towns look gorgeous. Character designs is kind of hit or miss. Some characters look great, some others don't. The writing is pretty good. Not great, but it's good. Not fantastic. Nothing to write home about, but it's above the 50 out of 100. It's like at a 60, you know? It's still Pokemon, yeah. I just wish that the game was as difficult as Ultra Sun and Moon. That's where I'm at. Where I'm just like, Ultra Sun and Moon kicked my ass. I wish this game was harder. So yeah, you take care of that, look. I was about to end soon anyways, and I'm just like, I wish the gameplay was more interesting. Like, it looks great, the visuals are great, the presentation is great, graphics leave a lot to be desired, but that doesn't matter when you got good presentation. It's just lacking the most important part of an RPG, which is making it fun. Also, I did not realize Sizzlipede was that big. Okay. The food here is out of this world. Worth coming just for this, even if it means going out of your way. Proper meal if you want to have a proper battle. What the hell is this place? Talking about work during a meal? What are you trying to do? Ruin your own food? I would be inclined to agree, actually. Food here is great. Wish I could figure out how to make it at home so my Pokemon could enjoy it. Wow, no pets allowed, huh? I cannot talk to the dad, apparently. Should send the cook my compliments. You mean the cook that's right here? Isn't this a nice tapestry? I bought it at the antique market. Oh. Is it a tapestry? It looks vaguely familiar. It looks like the one that's supposed to be in... Wait, Really? You bought this in an antique market? This shit looks like a national treasure, sir. It looks like one of the tapestries back at the vault. Like, perhaps this one was missing, although it didn't look like the vault was missing anything. Welcome to Bob's Your Uncle. You're not leaving here without enjoying a delicious meal first. Well, apparently that's not true because I can just walk out, bitch! Ooh, snow trees. The hero's bath. I hear it's this hot spring that's been around since ancient times. It does look like something that the Romans would have built after they took over Britain. Shouldn't forget about the challenger. Me. Hop and Marnie. This is the life, says the kid, dipping his shoes in the water. This dude's gonna have frostbite once he gets out of this. Strongest dragon type moves called Draco Meteor. Cool, thanks. It's not great though. Is that a Persian engraved on the wall? It looks like a dog, not a cat, sir. Ancient hero's bath. It is said the heroes bathed here to heal and rest. Why are you people dipping your shoes in the water? They say the hot spring where the hero rested their wounded body. You mean Link from Zelda? Plenty of people who enjoy Pokemon battles, even if they can't participate in the gym challenge. There are people who don't battle at all, too. Gonna lose for sure, but then my Pokemon scored a crit! Cheater. Try to remove chance from battle as much as possible. Sometimes I still feel it all comes down to luck. No, it doesn't! You knobs. Okay, I really appreciate this move. Icicle Spear. They aren't even dipping their shoes here. Yeah, but I'm upset that they might be. Icicle Spear. If only I had a good cloister, but I don't. Stone paved in the ground are quite cold. Snow piles up on them in no time. No, it doesn't. There's no snow at all in town. Actually, this place looks like positively warm outside, like compared to the routes. Let me actually see what you sell. Torn top. Okay, that looks a little closer to what I, like, wear IRL, but I still like the popped collar more. Like, see, I literally have this maroon tee button up right here. But the popped collar still, like, stands out more. You have no pants at all in the entire town. Impressive. Do you have any brown trainers? Like brown shoes? I guess dark greens would be like my other choice, but alright, dark green it is. I hate travel canvas bags. I do not see these hats at all. Weird. Sunglasses. Oh my god, look at my eyes behind the sunglasses. There's a pants-free town. Yeah, that just looks weird with my eyes showing behind the sports glasses. Oh, gloves, right. I'm sorry, I just can't get over this. Can I zoom in? No, I can't. I'm sorry, it's just the like, woo, looks extra surprised behind the glasses. Yeah, like I said, I'm gonna end off soon. I'm surprised I was able to dig like 20 minutes of just wandering around town, checking out the nearby road. Alright, what does it say here? The Pokemon species you see recommended in your Pokedex will be updated once you manage to catch them or when the date changes. What the hell is a recommended Pokemon? It's easy to get depressed while it's cold, but Arumaka are able to store more strength the colder it gets. I feel the same way, honestly. Alright, what is the type gym here? It does not tell me. I'm going to assume this is Steel type. What's the gym's leaders on Chantelli in the stadium? Okay, I'm going to save... Well, hold on. Did I heal my Pokemon at all? I did not. Okay, hold on. Let me just do this real quick. I feel too lazy to walk. Let me call a taxi to go to the Pokemon Center. Okay. I'm going to end stream here, and I'm going to find somebody to raid. If you pull up the Pokedex, show some Pokemon you haven't caught, but would be available in the wild, based on weather and such. Okay. That's an interesting idea. But like I said, I think I'll just, like, go back a second run through the region once I've got higher level Pokemon, because I'm not gonna use anything I catch in this game, is kind of the thing. At least I'm not planning to. It would have to be like the perfect match for the gym if I wanted to use something. So yeah, I'm just gonna go back to the region once I finish the game to catch anything from the Galar region that I'm missing. And then just catch stuff like casually otherwise. Let me see here. I see. Dashing is playing Baldur's Gate 3. I see someone playing... Butterlord playing Breath of the Wild first playthrough. That's one hell of a thing, that's for sure. I see Alex is doing Silent Hill. Oof. Lots of tempting options. Do I want to raid Dashing or do I want to raid Butterlord? It's so rare to find somebody on their first playthrough of Breath of the Wild. Like, of all things. Not Tears of the Kingdom, but... At the same time, Dashing... Yeah, I'm gonna raid Dashing playing Baldur's Gate 3. I don't get the chance to raid him particularly often, and I moderate for him, so... Let me raid the Dashing Saint. Very, very cool person, whom I moderate for. Normally plays Elden Ring. He's playing through Baldur's Gate now, which I'm sure we all know Baldur's Gate, don't we? He's had some interesting fights, to say the least, but since I'm avoiding spoilers, I'll probably not stick around too long. I typically watch the combat, and then I stop paying attention whenever talk happens, because I want to be surprised by what people say when I do play through the game. My playthrough that I started ages ago when the game came out, it's on hold until mods, like, really expand the game a little bit. Because I played a little bit more with that level 20 mod maximum, and, like, it does get a little overpowered, like, very quickly, so it's just like, okay, I'll wait until those mods get a little better, and people add more classes, more races. There's currently, like, a big race mod, but there's not great customization. So yeah, I'll get back to it whenever I can. You folks take good care of yourselves. I'll be around.